So the crowd still pouring in here to the Adelaide Oval. No rain to speak of. Perfect conditions, really. Not much breeze either. The flags are absolutely still on top of this magnificent old scoreboard here at the Adelaide Oval. And we're only 40 seconds away from the first bounce.
Jeez, it's filled up, hasn't it?
Filled up really quickly. And they'll still come in after we get underway.
The hill is absolutely chockers. Hilux Hill there. Quite incredible.
And the Mc delivery of the ball, and score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety. Paul Bonser and Darryl Wakeland with you. And for Toyota, there's the siren to get us underway. The roar of the crowd. Billy Frampton is starting in the ruck for Collingwood. Against big Riley O'Brien. It's a good bounce. O'Brien clearly won the tap. De Goey was held. Umpire lets it play. Comes out to Crisp. Handballs to Franklin. Billy Franklin puts it towards half forward for Collingwood. Hinch running out to meet it. Clean hands to Michael Annie. Handball misled though. Attempted kick off the ground, and the umpire has paid a free kick for taking the legs out. Looks like Bobby Hill.
Looks like he's in a bit of trouble too. I thought he might have got kicking in danger, but he's recovered.
It's actually Ash Johnson.
It is.
So Johnson is about 75 from goal, just goes short. Dacos.
Already banging into Nick Dacos. They've got a few working him over.
Franklin inside. Mark was dropped, led, picks up the scraps, handball to Rochelle. Forward handball to Saligo. He goes backwards and then goes sideways to Chase Jones. Underground kick, Fogarty trapped it, and then he's wrapped up in a tackle by Rusco. And we'll have a stoppage on the outer wing.
A couple losing their feet already, Bont, so maybe just a light bit of rain on the top of the deck at the moment.
Nick Dacos went back to Noble, who drove the ball to half forward. Johnson over the back is going to run onto the footy. Bounces up nicely for him. Wanted to give the handball to Bobby Hill, then thought second about it. Dodges around, kicks to the top of the square. Hinge with courage. Back with the flight, takes a nice mark. Good work from Mitch Hinge.
Really liked him down there. He's given them a cool head. They tried him through midfield, half forward, settling in nicely.
He went to short to Murray, who hit up Tex Walker on the wing. We found Rochelle. Rochelle switches it. Hoskin Elliott will intercept Mark. He was looking for Pedler. Hoskin Elliott read it best.
They'd be really disappointed with that, Adelaide. I mean, they went the wide, low switch. They had the runner coming past, had to give that quick give, and then they've got a deep inside 50 back in Collingwood's hands.
Darryl Wakeland, your local expert, job well done. Michael Annie at half-back, quick hands to Laird, looping handball over the top. Bro McCary ran through, intercepted the footy, long forward handball on Myercheck. Elliott had a little bit of a fumble. Now he's in trouble, has to get rid of it. Brown wants holding the ball comes loose. Duday kicks down the line, straight down the throat of Jordan De Goey. 70 from home to Goey, broadcast side. Maynard runs past him, receives the handball. With the left shoe, puts it to the top of the square. They all fly. Front and centre, hovering. Dacos, well done there by Scholl. Got it to Hinge, and then got it back. Ball comes out to Saligo. He's going to chip short to Rochelle. Marks it a metre inside the boundary at half-back for the Crows, outer wing. Fast-paced start, as you would expect. Rochelle comes inside. Mitch Hinge by himself. Excellent kick to Pedler. Pedler's got a couple of metres, and he's got Fogarty by himself inside 50. He's kicked it over his head, and it's gone through for a minor score. First score on the board. Victoria Police made for more. Scoreboard. Crows one behind. Collingwood yet to score.
Just had to take a bit of pace off that. He had Isaac Rankin on again.
Intercept mark by Duday. Just dropped it. Had a little bit of a fumble. Scholl there in support. He tried to handball back to Duday. Hoskin Elliott takes it out. We'll have a throw in 60 metres around from the Adelaide Crows goal, thanks to Spitwater High Pressure Cleaners. Tools, not toys. Tough and ready. 4 minutes gone in the first term on the Victoria Police Made for More scoreboard. Frampton and O'Brien. O'Brien tried to tap it to Dawson. Picked up by Dacos. Stolen by Saligo. Tried to swing it back inside. And the clearing kick from the Collingwood defence comes out to the wing. Goes through the hands of Mycheck, close to the boundary line. Butts was there for the Crows. Diving in over the footy was Ginnivan. And Sidebottom isn't the sub, he started. So Collingwood's pulled a Swifty there. We'll try and pick up that sub for you. From that stoppage, Inge was over the footy. Murray was there with him. Dode. Michael Annie tackled by two Collingwood players, Taylor Adams and Mycheck. He's in trouble, is he? No umpire. Crosses himself. We'll have a ball up. Centre wing, broadcast side. Crowd up and about early too. Dead heat from that throw up. Side bottom. Handball towards the boundary line. Little toe poke from Dacos. Didn't go anywhere. Umpire seen something over the shoulder. Mitchell will get the free kick. Crows fans didn't like it.
Just got his head down first there. As we predicted, Keys going head-to-head with Dacos. I like that matchup.
And Kelly is the sub for Collingwood. Kick inside 50's gone through the hands of Riley O'Brien. Picked up by Murray and thumped out of the danger zone. Moore and Fogarty in a one-on-one. And there's some holding here. Fogarty to get the free kick. He wins the first battle. Has to go back behind his mark. Short kick. Found Rory Laird. Scholes run on. Takes the mark. Went to go short to Pedler. Intercepted by the man on the mark, Cripps. So Cripps goes down the line to Moore. And then the intercept mark again. Crows look good early. Scholl to Keys. Looks like he does have the job on Dacos. Goes laterally to Jordan Butts. Still inside the centre square. Kicks to half forward. Riley O'Brien will take the mark against Frampton. Use the body well to the big ruckman. Marks 55 out. Puts it to the top of the square. Big pack. Big fist from the Collingwood defenders. Falls to side bottom. Loops the handball out the back to Frampton. Frampton gets a little boo as he chisels the kick to Dacos. That's a bit harsh, Wakes.
Ex-Crow, yeah. Oh, would have helped if he.
Wasn't his fault.
That's right. If they'd picked him in a few teams over here.
Dacos down the line.
It's been a good move for him too. Playing half-back, playing in the ruck obviously today, but certainly getting a lot of game time now. He's at the Pies.
John Noble takes the mark. Now Waking, your local expert, a job well done. Kicked to half forward, side bottom, couldn't get a hand on it. Saligo did. Forward handball to Rochelle. Now back inside to Sloan. Loops one over the top, put Pedler under pressure, then Sloan went again. Kicked it off the ground. Maynard's got to go. It's 3-on-1. Keys will get there first. Nice little towboat to Fogarty. Fogarty flat towards goal. Goal through from Darcy Fogarty. He gets the first one. Might have been touched. It is a minor score.
There once in the end. Taylor Walker not happy. He's throwing up the arms.
Well, I thought he put the hands in the air because it was a goal, but he actually was a little bit disappointed in Fogarty. Crows 2 behinds. Collingwood get the score on the Victoria Police scoreboard. Made for more.
Nick Dacos, we see him take that kick out. He tries to shake that tag through that area of the ground by taking that kick from full back.
Chase Jones with the spoil in the middle of Adelaide Oval. The bounce favoured Keys. The pressure came from the Collingwood defenders. Side bottom, can't pick up the footy. Maynard got it to Crisp, and he puts it to the wing. Ginnivan in a one-on-one with Duday. Now Scholl. He's had a good start. Dawson, the skipper, flat kick, went through the hands of Keys. Maybe it's a slippery footy. Noble didn't look like it was slippery. Picked it up cleanly, handball to side bottom, intelligent tap on to Hoskin Elliott, running inside 50. Bobby Hill went off the ground, but straight into a Crows player. Michael Annie's there. He's wrapped up in a tackle, and we should get a stoppage here. It's pretty fast footy at the moment, Waits.
Yeah, a lot of balls off the ground. Collingwood not afraid to kick that, just get that yardage, and but Adelaide really standing up. I've been very impressed by Adelaide at the moment.
I'm going to get some stats for you early as Dawson gets another touch. Tex span around on a dime. Told his defender in trouble, went long from 80 metres. It's going to land in the square, and Quainer will take it through for a minor score. The Adelaide Crows 3 behind. Collingwood yet to score. Victoria Police scoreboard made for more.
And cool head by Quainer there, outstanding. Some of the key stats from safety still sheds. Rochelle dominating early with 5 touches. Duday with 4, and who else but Dacos, and just racking him up there with Moore going beautifully down back.
Well, an intercept from the kick in. Tex Walker around the Tex Walker gets the first for Adelaide. The kick was intercepted. There's a bit of push and shove. It's an half forward as well. But the Crows are 1-3. Collingwood yet to score. Victoria Police scoreboard made for more. This is AFL Nation. Your match day favourites, tyre power for tyre safety and Toyota. That's good for footy.
And he'll go down as a legend of the Adelaide Footy Club. And you know, what a player he has become. Just week in, week out. 551st goal for Tex Walker. He'll go close to reaching his 300 games, but what a player he's been, super consistent. I mean, a lot of commentators thought he was done 3 years ago, but he has just bounced back this last couple of seasons and just outstanding form. Great start for the skipper, ex-skipper.
Riley O'Brien won the tap. Dacos is in the middle, went off the ground. Duday ran over the footy. Taylor Adams tried to get a toe poke to it. Sloane picked it up, handballed sideways to Chase Jones, and his little short kick's been marked by Laird at half back. Some doubt over him coming into this game, but he's out there. He must be fit. Good mark by Lockie Murphy on the outer wing. Contested. Crowd didn't like it. He got hit probably as he marked it. Fair enough for mine.
Just a key stat on some safety still sheds, and that's the stat of 7 inside 50s to Collingwood, yet to have a score.
And it's deep in their defence. The big fend-off came from Rusco, and his clearing kick has been marked by Rory Sloane. Under pressure from Adams, good contested mark. Sloane will put it up to the top of the square. Thilthorpe's there for the Crows. Front and centre, running through Shoal. And he's tackled. And the umpire's paid holding the ball. That was quick. Dacos free kick. And just side bottom. Down the line for Myercheck. Duday with the spoil. Sloane again, hands on the footy to Laird, to Butts with chain of handballs. Hinge goes back to Miller. Now back further to Michael Annie. He has a bit of space and he'll kick down the line towards Sloane, who took the mark. Nice block by Taligo. Umpire said he did it legally. Kick inside 450. Fogarty, big clash of bodies. Rankin, salt and candy. Exciting for lifetime, that Rankin. He kicks the second one for the Crows. They go to 2-3. Collingwood yet to score on the Victoria Police scoreboard. Are you made for more? Search Police Careers.
Well, Bods, have seen him firsthand this year in a number of games, and I just didn't realise he was the player he is. He's just so clean. He can kick them any time in 50. He just creates space for himself. He only needs a couple of metres, and he just continues to perform. His ground balls, his clean take off the ground, but his ability to finish but with snap goals is quite incredible. And as we've seen that in the last 5 minutes of last week's game, it was a match-winning goal in the end, but today, what a start for Rankin. Outstanding.
Great replay for car sales. Everything you auto know outside of the boot was delightful. Free kick to the Adelaide Crows. Laird in the centre of Adelaide Oval.
Got them on the back foot here, haven't they, Collingwood? I mean, Collingwood are holding up okay down back, but it's just relentless, getting nothing forward at 50.
The intercept mark almost taken by Murphy. Nathan Murphy just had a bit of a fumble. Crowd want holding the ball. Big tackle laid on Noble, but the umpire will throw it in.
Another key stat, they're going at 77% disposal efficiency. Adelaide, incredible. Collingwood only at 58%.
Stats for safety still shed. Quick kick inside forward 50, top of the square. Thilthorpe went with one hand. Ball's on the deck. Quainer under pressure from Rankin. Got the ball forward, trying to burst his way through was Laird. Keys, a little handball. Here he is again. Rankin, the umpire seen a free kick. He slammed it into the post, it didn't matter.
Be a 50 as well, I think, Lance.
I think you're right, yeah.
Playing on.
Nathan Murphy will get the free kick for Collingwood. It's going to be a long 50 too. He's going to bring him right into the centre square. Pat Murphy doesn't care. He's going to play on and kick it sideways to Noble. He goes to Dacos. Down the line. Over the back, Myercheck and Murray. And it's Johnson there as well. Kick towards goal, getting back and tapping it through for a minor score. The first one for Collingwood was Miller. So they're one behind. Adelaide 2-3 on the Victoria Police made for more scoreboard.
Once again, we talk about the key stats from safety still sheds, and we know Collingwood number one in contested, uncontested, inside 50 differential and tackle differential. Losing all them by a fair margin at the moment. Adelaide in dominant form.
Lockie Shaw, another touch for him. He's running hot for Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. And there's been a turnover on the outer wing. Isaac Quaynor takes the mark. Goes backwards to his skipper, Darcy Moore, who switches play to Maynard. Inside his defensive 50, Maynard comes broadcast side. Running onto it, Markov. Handball over the top side bottom. Threads one through to McCreery. Did well, McCreery. Cut back inside. Now bombs it long in the Elliott direction. Myercheck back with the flight. Was very good. Ginnivan's there as well. The ball rolls out of bounds. Throw in about 20 metres around from Collingwood's goal.
McCreery's such an underrated player, isn't he? He's got a big body, huge speed, great penetrating kick. Really does get that distance between the arcs, and really important part of that fast move between the arcs for the Magpies.
Throwing in the forward pocket for Collingwood. Elliott, hands and knees. So as De Goey got the handball up to Mitchell. Now it's with side bottom, just puts it to the danger zone. Miller is the only one there. Handball off to Murray. Chase Jones just stopped, gave it to Sloan. Under pressure, but they get the kick away through Laird. Going back with the flight, Noble. That was courageous too. He had Fogarty in the area. Taken off the ball. Quaynor to Mitchell. To Nick Dacos. To Noble. Noble's kicks too big over the head of McCreery. And taking over the boundary line, Duday on the paint of 50 in the right forward pocket for Collingwood.
Missed opportunity there by Noble. Just need a little handball over the top. Only 15 metres. Overcooked the kick. You get a reset. Nice little win there for Adelaide in the end.
So we've got I think there's a blood rule here. It's a Jamie Elliott's got a split on the eye. See that on the replay, the car sales replay. Everything you ought to know. Sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales instant offer. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety and for Toyota. That's good for footy. Here's the throw-in. O'Brien just took it from the throw-in. Now it's in the hands of De Goey. Tackled by Saligo. Another stoppage. Quick restart. Mitchell, kick smothered, straight into Dawson. Nick Dacos, handballs back to Noble. Noble puts it inside 50. Johnson will fly, front and centre. Taylor Adams. Adams, horrible kick. Straight into Dawson. Saligo's there to help. His handball missed the target. Does this open the door for Collingwood? Ginnivan went low. Now the ball's on the deck. Scrambly play. The umpire will have to throw this one up. There's the thrower, about 45 metres out from Collingwood's goal. Love to get one here. They've sort of put a stop on the Crows' run here. Looked up and about.
I mean, it's a nice little 5 minutes here for Collingwood just to get a bit of control back and get a few repeat entries going back inside. They will score soon. It's just important they were able to keep it in their forward half. You know, Adelaide was slingshotting it so well off their half back line, but they've got control back. This is where Collingwood really love it.
Gerald Wakelin, our local expert, a job well done. From that stoppage, we got another stoppage. Quick kick to the top of the square for Collingwood. Murray with the big sprawl on Johnson, close to the boundary line. Michael Annie sees it over. We'll have a throw in 20 metres around from Collingwood's goal, still in that pocket, the Adelaide Oval scoreboard pocket.
Really love the way Adelaide have built this back line. You've got Murray down there, Butts, Michael Annie spending time. Duday is a superstar. Brodie Smith down there. There's just a really solid, starting to get some experience there.
Dacos has almost kicked a magical goal, Nick. Through for a minor score. Collingwood 2 behinds, Adelaide 2-3 on the Victoria Police scoreboard. Made for more. We've gone 20 minutes in the first term. Great start to this one here from Adelaide Oval on AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites in tyre safety. And a nice mark by Jordan Butts at half back for the Crows. He's sideways to Millerer, who goes short to Laird. He had Duday, but decides to go back to Murray. Murray's got Michael Annie on the other side. The switch is on. Michael Annie took the mark and just has to hold up here, wait for something, and that something was Saligo. Saligo back into the middle of the ground. Laird, good kick. Precision pass. Laird's going to switch it back to the other side. Jordan Butts. He has Duday running for him, ignores that, goes to Lockie Murphy at half forward. Handball inside to Scholl. Short kick, Rochelle. And Rochelle's taken the mark just inside 50. So he'll probably kick from 51 metres on about a 45-degree angle.
He's got some real distance in his kick. We've seen him kick them from 50 this year already, albeit on the run, but I think he'll be quite comfortable at his distance. Adelaide need to get their zone set up here, just in case it is a point. Get themselves a reset and get another shot on goal.
Should have the distance, probably kicking with a slight breeze. Kicks from 51 metres. It's trying to come back, but slid off the boot. Misses to the right-hand side. Adelaide 2 goals for. Collingwood 2 behinds. The Victoria Police scoreboard made for more.
You'll see Nick Dacos take this one again. He's such an attacking player. He runs his 10-15. He's got an elite kick. As he turns the ball over, it was a flat kick meant for Taylor Adams.
Put the mockers on him, Waits. Saligo,
who's just building his game by the week. Outstanding young talent.
Running hot for Ream, your favourite hot water. Jordan Dawson, flat kick. And has been marked on the chest by Pedler. Well, I think he was the only one that knew where the footy was. Smart kick. It just went over the head of Rochelle and marked it on the chest. Did Pedler about 40 metres out. Only about a 15-degree angle.
Well, he's a pinpoint player, isn't he, Dawson? So you wonder if that was meant for him or the lead-up player in Rochelle. Either way.
Kick slides again. Minor score. Crows, a couple of bad misses here. 2 goals, 5 they are. Collingwood 2 behinds on the Victoria Police scoreboard. Made for more.
We know Collingwood will come, don't they? And we saw that last week, being 5 goals down at three-quarter time against Essendon Anzac Day. But Adelaide will be ruining their opportunities. They've left at least 3 goals out there already in this game.
DeGoey broke the tackle. Handball inside to Mitchell was very nice. Looping handball over the top, looking for Frampton. And Tommy Mitchell threw it between his legs. Everyone in the crowd, including the umpire, saw it. Free kick Adelaide. Scholl. Another touch for him. Goes to Millerer. Hinge running by. Bombs it towards Tex and more Moore. Takes a beautiful mark.
What a player. Yeah, we talk about the great fullbacks in Silvani, Scarlett, Rance. Probably three of the best right there. Generational players, but Moore will be spoken about in that mix, no doubt, by the end of his career, if not already.
Phil Thorpe, the intercept mark, went sideways to Saligo, who switched the play to Murphy. Lockie Murphy puts it inside 50. It's all Collingwood here. Noble, hurried kick out of defence. Butts is going to be the first one there. Mychek made a contest, well done. Markov, the little chip kick forward. Here comes Dawson, thumps it out of bounds. Well played, Skipper. 24 and a half minutes gone. This is AFL Nation for Toyota. That's good for footy. On the Victoria Police scoreboard, made for more. Sorry, Waits.
Apologies, Bonds. They had a 5-on-2 there. They need to get better out of that, Collingwood. Just getting caught up a little bit through this midfield part of the ground. But, credit to Adelaide. That's setting up beautifully behind the ball. Got some real leadership back there.
Boundary throw in for Spitwater. High pressure cleaners, tools not toys, tough and ready. Josh Dacos got the handball, but it was intercepted. Pedlar's going to run onto the footy. Tried to go to Sloane backwards. Missed the target. Ends up in the hands of Millerer. Millerer goes to Phil Thorpe by himself. Frampton made a contest, went back. But the umpire said you gave away a free kick. You can't do that. Chip inside the leader of Rochelle. He's taken the mark 45 metres out on about a 30-degree angle.
Oh, nearly got a fingernail on it. Still side bottom. But they seem to be going through Noble's man at the moment. On this occasion, it's Rochelle, third of the lead up. He's not afraid to come up at the kicker, is he, Bonds?
They've been good at lowering their eyes to the Crows in the last few weeks and hitting that sort of 40-metre, 45-metre rather than just bombing it long. Josh Rochelle will kick from about 49 metres, slow approach. Walks to the 50, gets a little jog up, and push this one across the face. Misses to the left-hand side. The Adelaide Crows 2 goals 6 now. Collingwood 2 behinds on the Victoria Police scoreboard, made for more. AFL Nation for Toyota, that's good for footy.
See Matty Nix rubbing his eyes up there in the box. He would be ruining it. He knows exactly what it means against a quality side like Collingwood. You've got to take your chances.
Nick Dacos the kick in. His brother Josh had the footy. Smith gave it to Dawson inside. Collingwood have some numbers. Murphy got the handball to Noble, and he's going to kick it back down the wing. Riley O'Brien even.
Having some sort of game too. He's behind everything at the moment, competing beautifully.
Running hot for Ream. Wobbly kick's been marked inside 50 by Pedlar. It was an absolute sack. It wobbled all over the place. Pedlar dived and took the mark 48 metres out. Again, not much angle to speak of.
The only one that tracked it was a mongrel kick. Absolute swinging sideways. Terry Alderman the outswinger on that, but Pedlar classy enough just to track the ball. Chest mark is right in his distance.
Pedlar. Nice approach. Good contact. Crowd cheers. It's a goal to the Crows. They get some reward. 3 goals 6 the Crows. Collingwood 2 behinds. And you see on the car sales replay everything you ought to know. Riley O'Brien running hot for Ream, manufacturing in Australia for over 80 years. Took the mark and the pinpoint pass on a floating mongrel punt inside 50. It was a shocking kick, really, but Pedlar read it well.
It was a shocking kick, but you get it in there long and quick, anything can happen. They actually had the numbers there. Pedlar in the end caught it between 3 Collingwood players. And isn't he building a nice career? Already 3 shots on goal today, Bonds. We've seen him score throughout the year. He's building a nice little number. His 11th game today. It's his 8th goal.
I like him. I think he's going to be a very good player for the Crows for a long time. Saw a lot of him in the sample last year, and he has a quality in it. Hard, goes at the footy, and we're back in the middle. The ball's not going anywhere. It's in under the ground, and it doesn't matter because there's the siren to end the first quarter. Good one for the Adelaide Crows. They're 3 goals 6, 24. Collingwood just the 2 behinds. We'll come back for the second quarter action here, live from Adelaide Oval. This is AFL Nation.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Vic Police. Are you made for more? Search police careers.
Tradies and service providers, are you looking to improve your cash flow and reduce your paperwork? Then sign up with Australia's fastest growing team of local experts. You'll improve your financial security and work flexibility. Enjoy no sign-up fees? Tick. Better cash flow? Tick. No paperwork? Tick. Exclusive leads? Tick. And finance options to get you on your way? Tick. Ready to join the service revolution? Become a local expert by visiting localexpert.com.au today. A job well done.
When life gets complicated, we enjoy the simple things even more. Like cruising down the beach in an Isuzu D-Max or MUX. Catching a fresh feed of crabs with the kids. Or the coffee and calm of the post-school drop-off. Because the most important thing is to live. Live your own way in the Isuzu D-Max or MUX. Visit your local Isuzu Ute dealer today.
Breaking news at Beaumont's, Australia's newest range of hard flooring has arrived. Luxury vinyl, heavenly hybrid, stunning laminate and engineered timber. And right now, buy 5 square metres and get the next one free. For all your flooring needs, you'll be happy you chose Beaumont's.
Completing a puzzle, finishing a book, smashing a gym session. All rewarding. But not as rewarding as a Kogan Money credit card. With a whopping $400 Kogan.com credit to spend on the most in-demand products when you meet the minimum spend criteria. Did we also mention there's no annual fee? Use it anytime, anywhere. The Kogan Money credit card. It's just more rewarding. Search Kogan Money to find out more. Spend criteria applies. Offer ends May 31, 2023. T's and C's, other fees and charges apply. Credit provider, National Australia Bank Limited.
Hello, bank.
Hi, I've been hearing about
Let me guess. Athena Home Loans.
Well, actually, I was just...
And a disgustingly low rate and zero fees.
No, I was just...
I know. The more you pay down your loan, the more they lower their rate.
Well, I was going to ask about refinancing, but this sounds much better.
No, don't leave us.
Well, do you do all those things too?
No, the only thing we lower is expectations.
Yep.
For low rates, zero fees and a lender that helps you pay down your home loan, visit athena.com.au. Athena, love us and leave us. Standard credit criteria, terms, conditions and government charges apply.
Star 21 offers a new approach to your enterprise mobility strategy and delivers tailored mobility solutions that best meet your business needs using Telstra's 5G mobile network. Call 1300 Star 21 to discover the difference.
Get the power of safer tyres before you go on holidays. A road safety message from Tyre Power.
There's one wheel that affects the performance of all the other wheels on your car, the steering wheel. And if your steering is out of alignment, it affects handling and vehicle stability. Poor steering alignment also causes rapid and uneven tyre wear. If you feel your vehicle pulling in one direction on a straight road, head to your nearest Tyre Power store and get your alignment checked and adjusted as soon as possible.
Get the power! Real people, real products, real fun. No matter who you are, Sexyland has something real sexy for everyone. With Australia's biggest range of sexy costumes, lingerie, couples toys and fun gifts and games for adults. Sexyland. 11 stores in Melbourne and Geelong, open till midnight 7 days a week. Or shop online for 2-hour delivery. Sexyland.com.au.
As a coach or volunteer at your local sports club, managing kids and parents causes stress you can do without. So get ahead of the game with Stack Team app. Download Stack Team app or go to teamapp.com to create a customised app with a dynamically updating website. It's free and it takes only minutes. Sends real-time news to members, captures registrations and payments, uploads videos and more. Stack Team app, helping your team have success both on and off the field.
It's coming round like a shockwave. You've played the game one too many.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter sale. Macca's I'm Loving It moments. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken.
Intercept from the kick in. Tex Walker around the inside 455 and his big flash of bodies. Broken. Sultan Candy. Nice approach. Good contact. Crowd cheers. It's a goal to the Crows. Welcome back to Adelaide Oval. The I'm Loving It moments for Macca's. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken. Paul Bonza, Darryl Wakeling with you for For Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local communities throughout through Good for Footy. Waits, your thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, outstanding quarter of football for Adelaide Football Club. They held Collingwood scoreless. First time this year they've been held scoreless in a quarter. Dominant display. And they just controlled it in all areas. They controlled it at the ball, contested. They got on the outside. They were able to get the link up, and that shows huge stat. 41 marks to 14. And then they got it. They were able to drive it forward and get marks inside 50 as well. So 17 inside 50s to 10. You keep going at that rate, it's going to be very, very hard to defend.
Darryl Wakeland, our local expert, a job well done. The McDelivery of the ball from Maccas. Score yourself an absolute Maccas legend, the McChicken, and I love them. Probably too many of them.
Had one last night once. Outstanding.
They are awesome. Collingwood get the first clearance. Dacos or handled straight to Chase Jones, who put it inside forward 50. Oh, big fly from Philthorpe. Got the little sit. And there's a contender for the mark of the day, thanks to Flight Centre from Riley Philthorpe. He's marked it 40 metres out, pretty much straight in front.
It was Quaynor, little step ladder just in front. He almost popped the hands on the shoulders, but he just sort of rested on the top of his head. Outstanding. He's really come on this year. Breakout game in the showdown only 4 weeks ago.
Philthorpe will kick from 48 metres. He doesn't like it. Neither does the goal umpire. Minor score. Another behind of the Crows. They're 3-7. Collingwood 2 behinds on the Anthea home loan scoreboard. Sorry, Anthea.
That's 5.
Athena even.
5 of the 7 points. Absolute gettable kicks they've left on the shelf.
Kick to half-back's been intercepted by Hinge. And straight away to his skipper, Dawson.
Bonds, you can't help but think that will come back to bite them on the bum as we get later in this game.
Dawson called to play on. Got a great shepherd there by Smith. He took out Elliott. Elliott didn't really see it coming. Slow to get up. Umpire's paying a free kick to Mitch Hinge, who copped one high from Taylor Adams, the high fend-off. It's a little slow here too, Mitch Hinge.
Cop one in the eye, maybe.
Short kick to Scholl, outside 50. Thought about the little pass to Keys. Now goes to Taylor Walker. Slips through Tex's fingers, falls to Rochelle. His snap at goal is coming back, but not enough. Another minor score. 3 goals, 8 to the Crows. 2 behinds to the Athena home loan scoreboard. Darcy Moore kicking duties through the hands of Murphy. Duday's there. Puts it back inside 50. Great pass to Murphy. Tex Walker's all by himself out front of goals. In fact, it's Rankin who now squares the ball to Saligo. So good team play from Isaac Rankin.
Stole my words, Bonds. Outstanding team play. 35 metres. You couldn't have a more perfect position to be kicking the footy. Saligo, a very, very good kicker. You look at Duday's kick inside there to Rankin. I mean, it was a terrible drop there. I'm trying to pick up who that was. Murphy it was.
It was Murphy. And that's twice he put the mockers on players. He's missed to the left-hand side. 3 goals, 9 the Crows. 2 behinds on the Athena home loan scoreboard. And you're right on the car sales replay, everything you auto know. Murphy should have done better there. Kick back in from Moore. Frampton had his arm held front and centre. Quick hands from Mitchell to DeGoey to side bottom. Dribbles one down the line. The crowd will want deliberate, and they'll get it. Or make enough attempt to keep the ball in, according to the umpire. That's Michaelani. How about his debut season, Waits?
Yeah, another one of them young kids who's come in. He's just calm over the foot. He uses it so well.
Philthorpe floating across the front of the pack, takes the mark, gaining in confidence. Riley Philthorpe goes to Saligo. His kick inside 50 was beautifully read by Murphy. And Nathan Murphy kicks to the outer wing. Hoskin Elliott marks on the eastern side of Adelaide Oval in front of a packed house. Big crowd in. There is probably a light shower happening at the moment. Nothing too concerned. to be concerned with. Mitchell goes back to Myercheck, kick inside forward 50. Bobby Hill all by himself. Now to the lead of Elliott. Oh, through his fingers. Missed an easy mark, really. And now the Crows are away. Broadcast side. Lockie Murphy touches the ball on the ground and hits up Isaac Rankin. Rankin's got keys running for him. He's got Tex deeper. Tex in a pretty good spot here. Used the body well. Murphy did well on Tex. And the ball's run out of bounds just next to the behind post. He was good there, Murphy.
He was very good. Tex, he went to engage him and just slid past him. But excellent work for Murphy to be able to get back in behind the football. They get a ball boundary throw in here. Not a bad result there for Collingwood.
Tex doing the ruck work. Dawson hovering. Cripps goes off the ground. Only as far as Laird. They have the handball to Saligo. Brilliant tackle from DeGoey holding the ball. Maybe a bit stiff, but it was a great tackle.
There was a thumping tackle. Rolled him over and landed on his side. Outstanding by DeGoey.
Kick down the line. Max Michelani did well on Elliott. Handballed over the top to Laird. Now to Chase Jones. The sidestep, the dance move. Kicking towards Rankin. Murphy back again and thumps it over the boundary line. We'll have another throw in thanks to Spitwater High Pressure Cleaners. Tools, not toys. Tough and ready.
Just hanging in there, aren't they, Collingwood? I'm against most sides, most back lines. Adelaide probably would have had another 5 goals on the board, and they should well have another 5 goals with accurate kicking, but they got an avalanche. They're holding up here, though, Collingwood back line.
Short throw in. Frampton got to it first, tried to just palm it to Mitchell, and a sloppy handball there from, is that Will Kelly on the ground? Because Will Kelly was the sub, so if that's the case, that means that we have a sub. Maybe I'll get you to have a look at those stats for safety still sheds, Wakes, and see if you can pick up who has gone off the ground. The throw in.
Looks like Kruger has come off injured.
Right, Rankin, sidestep. Misses another behind. 3 goals, 10. Plays 2 behinds on the Athena home loan scoreboard. So has Kruger been subbed out, you think?
Looks like he has been subbed out. It's got him as injured at the moment. Whether that's a full sub out.
Well,
left with just the 2 possessions.
That means that Billy Frampton's got a really big job to do against Rolly O'Brien all day. Collingwood kick down the line. The spoil from Dawson goes over the line right in front of your AFL Nation commentary box. For Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local community through Good for Footy. 26-point lead to the Crows on the Athena home loan scoreboard. Laird, good hands to Scholl from that throw in. He gave it to Dawson, not in a great position. Dawson handled over his head to Laird. And the kick down the line from Hinge has gone out on the full side bottom to take the free kick for Collingwood.
Young Lockie Scholl too. He's performed really well since he's come back into the side. Just overplayed it a little bit there. We know Adelaide Crows like to get it in Dawson's hands behind the footy, but on that occasion just needed to get it in deep and quick.
Darryl Wakeland, your local expert, a job well done. DeGoey wrapped up in a tackle. And the umpire said holding the ball. Jordan Dawson. That left shoe, flat kick inside forward 50. Tex gets it on the bounce. Thought about the goal, then thinks about it again. Squares it to Thilthorpe through his hands. Good enough to gather it again. Wrapped up by Moore and Kelly. Goes to ground. Umpire hugs himself. We'll have a ball up.
Interesting that call there, because he took that on there, Thilthorpe.
Yep.
I mean, he was clever enough to take it clean, but he took on the player that should have been holding the ball.
Cripps back to side bottom. Back to Cripps in the 1-2. Down the line, Butts is there for the Crows. And his fellow 41, Myercheck, tackles him over the boundary line.
Well, I can't remember a more dominant display against Collingwood over the last year and a half that Adelaide have had here. But they're still within reach. You know, it's only a 26-point game. Could well and truly be a 8-goal game here for Adelaide, but somehow Collingwood are hanging in there.
Nick Dacos kicks down the line. Jordan Butts, the intercept mark against Myercheck. It'll be too often that 41s play together or on each other. Miller down the line. Moore gave Filthorpe a bit of a shove. Umpire let it go. Side bottom. Back to Quaynor. And Cripps. Short to side bottom. I think his hands on the footy a lot. Running hot for Ream, Australia's favourite hot water.
We spoke about them repeat entries for Adelaide. They've had 15 forward half intercepts to Collingwood's 4. That means they're getting that repeat entry, defending, intercepting, going back in. And that's showing through some massive numbers there. They've had the 24 inside 50s, not even halfway through this second quarter. Dominant display.
Stats for safety seal sheds. Will Kelly puts it into the forward pocket. O'Brien takes a nice grab. He had to work hard to get there, ran from about 20 metres away and just reached over the top and plucked it.
4th contested mark for the day. Been outstanding already. 16 hit outs.
Kick to Dawson, thought he had enough of it. Umpire didn't. McCreary inside to Dacos. The Torp inside 50, going back with the flight. Murray. Umpire said throw it in, didn't have enough of it, Nick Murray.
Unlucky, the free. He should have got the free. If the mark wasn't paid, it should have been a free kick. Oscar Elliott went back.
Yeah, that's a free kick.
Balls
every day
away.
of the week on the car sales replay. Everything you ought to know. Sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales instant offer. Umpire's seen something here as well. Some holding going the way of Billy Frampton. So he'll have a set shot for goal, only 30 metres out. Crows fans don't like it. Yeah, not much in that, Wakes.
No, pretty soft, but Collingwood, they'll be absolutely desperate to score here. Frampton actually started as a forward, limited options at Port Adelaide, and then moving to Adelaide, and now he gets his opportunity in ruck and halfback.
To the boos of the Crows fans, puts through Collingwood's first goal as Billy Frampton. So on the Athena home loan scoreboard, Collingwood a 1 goal 2, Adelaide 3 goals 10.
Well, you take that any day of the week if you're a Collingwood fan, but O'Brien, you could see himself as being very, very unlucky there.
And on the car sales replay, everything you ought to know.
Putting on a superb performance, isn't he, O'Brien, but dominating display. Like you said, Frampton, he's going to need a lot more of that. As I said, they're looking like they're running Johnson through there. Bonds, to give him a little bit of a break. He's come off for a rest now, but expect Johnson to come from that deep forward line to give him a little bit of a relief in the ruck against O'Brien.
Yeah, we have seen that in the last couple of weeks. Big leap on him, Ash Johnson, but O'Brien wins this hit out. Tom Mitchell gathers the footy, goes around the body. The bounce eluded Murray, and it eluded Miller. Ends up in the hands of Ginnivan. Puts it to the top of the square. Myercheck in a battle, 1-on-1. Good battle it was too. And tapping it through was Miller for a minor score. Good defensive play from him. 1 goal 3 Collingwood, 3 goals 10 the Crows on the Athena home loan scoreboard. Tackle your home loan with Athena. Visit athena.com.au. Kick to the eastern side of Adelaide Oval. Sloane. Handball to Pedler. On the outside, Chase Jones trying to break a tackle. Couldn't do it. That's holding the ball, surely. Well done, Maynard.
I think he's called it legged.
Oh, has he?
In the end.
Oh, that's not a great decision.
Very unlucky there by Collingwood. Starting to feel as though Collingwood are just hanging in there. They've just started to get the ball going their way. They need some repeat entries, though.
Duday puts it inside forward 50. Moore in front. The punch came. Saligo down. His kick was smothered. Cripps has dropped the footy, holding the ball. Free kick, Saligo. 60 out from goal. Handball inside to Hinge. Hinge goes short. He tried to go short to Sloane. Ginnivan then tried to go out of mid-air. Missed the footy. Murray breaks the tackle. Pedler taps it onto the advantage of Dacos. Josh Dacos goes to Noble. And down the line finds Jamie Elliott. Broadcast side, centre wing. Gets a lead from Taylor Adams. Marks on the chest, sliding in on his knees.
Set up so well behind the football, Adelaide. Already getting set back. Numbers behind the footy. Collingwood's go is they get that counter-attack, they spread wide and they're inside 50 within no time, but they just can't get that deep enough. Can't get it deeper than the wings. There's a sort of another turnover there, another
just good
midfield
pressure.
intercept. Huge pressure by Adelaide.
So we have a boundary throw in for Spitwater. High pressure cleaners, tools not toys, tough and ready. Paul Bonzer and Darryl Wakeland with you on AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy. And it's close to the boundary line again. We'll have another throw in. As Dicko just stepped out under pressure. Crowd wanted the free kick. Umpire having none of it.
Crowd not happy with that one, Bonds, but I suppose the positive for Collingwood is that they're leading the clearances now 15-7.
Right.
So they're starting to accumulate, starting to get a little bit on their terms. Just that field position. They just can't get enough time in their forward half to get any repeat scores.
Stats for safety still sheds over 50 years and still going strong. Kick down the line from Sloane. O'Brien flew. Walker's there as well. Handball out to Lockie Scholl. It's been a good link-up player tonight in forward 50. Pedler went with a big spoil. Strong grab. A good mark by Nathan Murphy. Potential mark of the day for Flight Centre. And kicks in to Pedler. So it'll be a throw-in. Murphy saying he crept over the mark. Umpire said throw it in.
Well, he made good position there, Murphy. Did all the hard work, but he didn't get back off the mark. Pedler just snuck up a little bit, maybe a metre. Terrific spoil in the end.
And the throw in. Fogarty. 3 Collingwood players tackle him, and we'll have a ball up. Running hot for Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. Jake Saligo up to 13 disposals. Laird 15. Nick Dacos 12. Laird snaps. It's going to land in the goal square. Good luck marking that one. Kelly went with the fist and missed it. Moore showed some composure. Handball to the boundary line. This should be a free kick to the Crows. It is. In front of the scoreboard. I think it's number 1 in Eddie Betts' pockets. He's got 4 of them. Nathan Murphy.
Good side for him too.
Lachlan Murphy even. Oh, he got the belly of the ball and kicked it straight up in the air. Dawson underneath it, went through his hands. O'Brien, the ruckman, had a snap. Laird, handball to Pedler. The ball's come loose. The pressure from Collingwood was good. McCreer will get there first and go off the ground. Kicks it into space and chasing the footy. Getting back there, Murray. He was tackled by Johnson. Went again off the ground.
Amazing.
That's smart footy. Ends up in the hands of Bobby Hill. He goes towards goal and he dribbles it along the ground and misses. Excellent play from Bo McCreary. Hard running. And the smarts to kick it out to Bobby Hill, and Bobby Hill just couldn't finish.
He just needed to come across the face of goal. The numbers were back deep there, but they had a couple of options coming.
Quaynor and DeGoey intercept the ball. Flat kick inside 50. Myercheck has some space. Around the corner on the left shoe. Goal to Collingwood. They're 2 goals for Adelaide, 3 goals 10 on the Athena Home Loan scoreboard.
Quite incredible, Bunce. We're going to crack again. We're 17 minutes in to this second quarter. Adelaide all the play, 13 scoring shots. As we've kept counting, haven't we, in this first quarter and a bit, and they've left at least 6 goals. And easy goals. We all say it's easy from up here in the box, but absolute AFL gettable goals, at least 6. We said they should have been 45 points up. Now we have a 12-point ball game. Collingwood scored the last 2 goals of the game. All of a sudden, they're getting on top in clearance, really starting to get it on their terms, Collingwood.
Bit of tension in the crowd. Athena Home Loan scoreboard, 28 plays 16. Crows still lead it. Dawson in the middle, under pressure, handballed it straight to Tommy Mitchell, who kicked it to the hot spot. Big fist came from Murray. Elliott went through, comes up to Tommy Mitchell. Ginnivan tried to thump it on towards goal. Duday was there. Cool head, kicks out towards Murphy. And Murphy hit the sign. I think he went head first into the LED signage, and they are not soft. He went shoulder first, but he's up and about. Tough nugget is Lockie Murphy on the car sales replay. Everything you ought to know. He's up and about.
Bit of carpet burn there too on that artificial turf.
Yeah, that's right. Side bottom puts it inside forward 50. Myercheck and Butts in a 1-on-1. Hinge came to help. McCreary hovering. He was tackled when he didn't have the footy. Now they're over the ball, and the umpire will come in and ball it up. We're just out from Collingwood's goal near the behind post.
Myercheck starting to play a part. 1-on-1. Butts is taking him at the moment, but bringing a terrific contest.
Frampton tapped it back in. Saligo took the footy. Little give to Sloane. Sloane's hurried kick has gone out of bounds. Will it be a throw-in? Umpire said it was touch, so we'll throw it in. 2-4 plays 3-10 on the Athena Loans home loans scoreboard.
Just keep an eye on Nick Dacos as well, Bonds. He's come up in as being injured, so we'll just keep a close eye on that.
Side bottom's kick was smothered. Ginnivan was there, went to ground. Mitchell picked up the footy. Ginnivan's hurt as well. He's staying down. Dawson, handball forward to Smith. Smith kicks down the line. Walker will fly for this. Through the hands. Might be a bit of rain, or is that just the cold? Might be a light shower.
A really slight drizzle.
Ball's on the outer wing. Thilthorpe to Dawson. Has to kick it quickly. Just gets his kick away. And finds Rochelle in the middle of the Adelaide Oval. Goes sideways to Hinge. Hinge has got Saligo inside, but he goes longer into the pocket. Keys. Well done by Noble. Got the spoil in. It's close to the boundary line. And Noble makes sure it goes out. 25 around from the Crows' goal. Left half forward.
We'll see Dacos coming back on now. Looks a little bit ginger. Okay. Positive signs, though, he's come back onto the ground. What an athlete he looks. Just seeing him here in the flesh today.
21 and a half minutes gone on the Athena home loan scoreboard. DeGoey starting to get a bit of the footy. Won that clearance, kick toward the boundary line and out on the full. Murray goes backwards to Smith. Brodie Smith bombs it long. Looking for the high flyers. Fogarty was one of them. Tech stayed down. Pedler was in there as well. Comes out to Josh Dacos. Down the line. Smith again. Quick hands over his head to Hinge to Miller. Laird tried to tap it to Sloane. Goes out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. 60 around from the Adelaide's goal broadcast side. They lead at 28-16. Athena home loan scoreboard.
The temperature's just dropped 3 or 4 degrees, has it, Bonds? You just feel it coming in. Got the window open here.
Throw in. Dawson threw it out. Keys on the ground. Intercepted by DeGoey. Mitchell to Cripps to Frampton. Frampton, a high bomb. It's a 2-on-1 here. Elliott. Now Duday. Still with Elliott. Trying to keep the ball in front of him. They both go to ground. Elliott's up quickly. Murray got back to help out, did really well. And a short kick has been marked by Lockie Murphy. And he'll just hold things up for a second.
Nick Murray, such a good athlete. Such a good size on him. He's 194 centimetres, 100 kilo, but he covers the ground so well.
Switches on, and it's going to go out of bounds right next to Jordan Butts. Umpire said throw it in.
He can kick it a bit like that, a bit like my one would. He just
sprays them
sometimes you don't
occasionally.
know where it's going to go. He does spray it a little bit, but what a competitor.
So AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety. The throw in, Frampton got to the front, won the tap. Josh Dacos, handball back to Noble, close to the boundary line, and again it goes out. So we'll have another throw in, 23 and a half minutes gone. AFL Nation for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy. Good contest here. Crows lead it by 12 points. Josh Dacos. Round the body to half forward. Myercheck did well on Butts. Got the handball back inside, kept it in play. Taylor Adams releases a handball to Cripps. Cripps into Hoskin Elliott. Now Mitchell. Now Cripps. Oh, they've dropped the footy. They've mucked it up, Collingwood. The pressure from Isaac Rankin was very good. The Crows are all over him at the moment. They can't get a clean possession, Collingwood. Saligo got out to Fogarty. Goes backwards to get some ground, then goes to Smith. Smith outside of the boot towards Walker on the outer wing. It's close to the boundary line. Kept in Moore. The fend off. Murphy. Looping handball over the top. Hoskin Elliott short. Taylor Adams at half forward. Adams dodges back inside. Kicked it straight to Rory Laird. Just can't get a clean run, Collingwood, can they, Wakes?
No, they both sides struggling forward to centre in this last 10-15 minutes. It's become a real arm wrestle. Moore just holding up strong back there. Just got these intercept positions in the air and on the ground. It's just been quite outstanding.
Such a good team player for Anthem Workwear. Get inspired. Kick inside, forward 50. Murray has taken the mark. So we're playing between the arcs at the moment. And on the outer side, kicks towards the Fogarty direction. Tried to use his body on Moore, and Moore said, "No, I'm thumping this out of bounds," and that's exactly what he did. Running hot for Ream Manufacturing in Australia for over 80 years. Darcy Moore, what a player.
Talking about safety still shed stats, Bonson, they're really starting to even up them inside 50s. Adelaide 28, Collingwood now at 20.
Throwing on the outer side. Releases Chase Jones. Taylor Walker, good contested mark against Murphy. Kick inside, looking for Rochelle. The spoil came. Side bottom, wrapped up in a tackle, threw it out. De Goey, clean hands, that was excellent. Cripps running through the middle of Adelaide Oval, puts the Jets on, has a couple of bounces over the top. The kick has come, it's up in the air, and courage by Jordan Butts. Let's see who that is at half forward. He got taken out. Is it Dacos? It is Dacos. Nick Dacos, slow to get up, but he's okay. Oh, he's turned it over. Butts kicked it to his opposition 41. Mychek read it really well, and he's taken the mark inside forward 50. He'll go back and have a shot. Tightish angle, probably about 50 degrees.
Just caught him in his blind spot by the look of that. Oh, as a fullback, you hate them ones. You've played down there long enough, everyone's got a highlight like that or a low light like that. But Mychek will take it. He'll get his second shot on goal this quarter, Bonds. This is a massive moment for Collingwood in this game.
This could get it back to 6 points. Mychek, great contact, splits the centre. Brody Mychek. Collingwood 3-4, Adelaide at 3-10 on the Athena home loan scoreboard.
Well, quite incredible. We spoke about some of these safety still shed stats, but as we said, Collingwood really starting to open up that inside 50 count. They're back to 22 inside 50, so only a 7 differential. They're a 12 differential at quarter time, starting to even up on their contested possessions. Like we said for the clearances, they've been dominating clearances. Total clearance, Adelaide's still on top in them hit-outs and with a dominant display, but Frampton is really starting to get control back of the hit-out, starting to get his hand on the football. That has wrestled the clearances and the momentum back into Collingwood's favour. But aren't Adelaide ruining this missed opportunities in this first half? We've got a 6-point ball game.
Good game of footy on AFL Nation for you for Tyre Power. Your match day favourites. At half-back, Brody Smith just kicked it back in his direction. Hoskin Elliott tackled as he kicked it. Josh Dacos back to Hoskin Elliott. Noble missed the target with the handball. Frampton came in. He lost the footy. Saligo loops the handball over the top to Rankin. The sidestep. Tried to find Rochelle with a little handball. Hoskin Elliott goes again. Dacos. Noble. Kick to the outer side. Good spoil came from Miller on Elliott. Side bottom. Lays a big tackle on Chase Jones, who went to ground. Umpire says, "Give it to me, Blakes. We're going to have a ball up."
Great win there by Collingwood. There's ping-pong there for a couple of minutes, but good control there by Collingwood.
Frampton won the hit out. Follows up his hit out. Gets it to Mitchell. Tom Mitchell tried to go back to Noble. Isaac Rankin off the ground. The ball's inside 50 for the Crows now, close to the boundary line. In the scoreboard pocket goes out. We'll have a throw in. We've gone 29 and a half minutes in the second term.
Talk about players running hot for safety still. Shared still side bottom. He's 8 disposals at 75% efficiency this quarter. Total domination, and really have got Collingwood back in this game.
Player of the day for La Cabra, the home of goat Mexican food. As a high tackle on Noble. Rankin wants to go on with it a little bit, and Maynard comes in and gives Rankin a little bit more. Big pack of players as the siren sounds for half-time. Bit of push and shove. Just building the tension here as Collingwood get the margin back to 6 points at half-time. 3-10-28 the Adelaide Crows. 3-4-22 Collingwood. Lots more to come. Stay with us here from the Adelaide Oval. This is AFL Nation.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Athena Home Loans. Kick your home loan goals with Athena Home Loans.
Know someone wanting to get into an apprenticeship or traineeship? MEGT partner with thousands of employers Australia-wide with loads of careers in electrical, admin and many more. Help them find their me with MEGT. Visit megt.com.au/jobs.
At Elders, we're for finding your place in the world, whatever kind of place that may be. From the inner city pad to the boundless family farm. For fresh starts, sea and tree changes. For the search and the sail. For the experience, yours and ours. For realising the dream, no matter what it looks like. Elders. For real estate. For you.
For logbook servicing you can rely on, you need to make the right choice. You need trained professionals who use the latest equipment, the right quality parts, and are fully qualified to service your car according to manufacturer's specifications. At your local Repco authorised service centre, you get all this plus the reassurance of a nationwide warranty that's backed by the biggest name in the business. For real peace of mind, trust the experience and knowledge of your local Repco authorised service centre. Book in or book online at repcoservice.com.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus has delivered strong performance over the long term with top returns over 20 years. A top performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Pty Limited. Super Ratings SR50 Balance Index January 2023. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and T&D at hostplus.com.au. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. Search Compare Host Plus today.
Tradies and service providers, are you looking to improve your cash flow and reduce your paperwork? Then sign up with Australia's fastest growing team of local experts who'll improve your financial security and work flexibility. There are no sign-up fees, no annoying paperwork and exclusive leads all on one platform. It's easy to use and you only pay for leads that turn into a job well done. Ready to join the service revolution? Become a local expert by visiting localexpert.com.au today. A job well done.
Real people, real products, real fun. No matter who you are, Sexyland has something real sexy for everyone. With Australia's biggest range of sexy costumes, lingerie, couples toys and fun gifts and games for adults. Sexyland. 11 stores in Melbourne and Geelong, open till midnight 7 days a week. Or shop online for 2-hour delivery. Sexyland.com.au.
People call me the world's best bargain hunter. I call them with my Kogan Mobile monthly plan. Unlimited talk, text, and 40 gigs for $25 a month with first month free. Talk about a bargain. KoganMobile.com.au. T's and C's apply.
For over 150 years, Fitzroy's Royal Derby Hotel with its great beer garden has been a local institution, and now it's also Fitzroy's home of sport, specialising in AFL, rugby and UFC. Tell your mates, see you at the Derby. Visit royalderbyhotel.com.au.
What happens when you turn up every dial on tomorrow's SUV? When the power of imagination merges technology and performance? When you take an SUV and give it a sleek, sporty design? A trim that takes it up a notch? And now with Blue Link connectivity with your compatible device. Hyundai Tucson N-Line. Tomorrow's SUV taken to the next level. Blue Link T's and C's apply. Visit Hyundai.com.au or your local showroom today. Imagine that. Hyundai.
Know someone wanting to get into an apprenticeship or traineeship? MEGT partner with thousands of employers Australia-wide with loads of careers in electrical, admin and many more. Help them find their me with MEGT. Visit MEGT.com.au/jobs.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter sale. Macca's I'm Loving It moments. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken.
To the boos of the Crows fans, puts through Collingwood's first goal as Billy Frampton. Waynor and DeGoey intercept the ball. Flat kick inside 50. Myercheck has some space around the corner on the left shoe. Goal to Collingwood. Myercheck, great contact, splits the centre. Brady Myercheck. Collingwood get the margin back to 6 points at halftime. 3-10-28 the Adelaide Crows. 3-4-22 Collingwood. I'm loving a moment for Macca's. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken. And this is the halftime floor show for Choices Flooring. Choices Flooring, spaces for living. Catalogue sale is on now.
The Choices Flooring halftime show. Choices Flooring, spaces for living catalogue sale on now.
Paul Bonds and Daryl Wakeland with you. Let's have a look at the stats for State Safety Steel Sheds over 50 years and still going strong. Wakes?
We'll start off, Bonds, with some of the key team stats, and that's 30 inside 50s for Adelaide for 14 shots on goal and 22 inside 50s for Collingwood. As we see the rain starting to come down here a lot better, but just the 7 shots for Collingwood. But as we said, they've really evened it up. They've got the 3-goal 4, they kicked 3-goal 2 to just the 2 points. Adelaide still the 6 scoring shots, but ended up only with the 4 points that quarter. So really disappointing result there for Adelaide. But time in forward half, it was a bit of an even one in that quarter, but Collingwood really starting to get it back on their terms and getting some freer opportunity into that open forward line. But it was the contested possession which was the key stat, Bonds. 12 contested possession to Adelaide 6 that really got Collingwood back into the game. A couple of them individual player stats. We've got Rory Laird just dominating, going head-to-head with Mitchell, both 18 touches apiece. Saligo's been a standout, playing that high half forward with 16 disposals, and Jordan Dawson, the skipper, with 14. But also Josh Dacos with his 15 is still side bottom, stepping up from his brilliant Anzac Day display with another 15 disposals and a dominant second quarter. Ponce.
The player of the day so far for La Cabra, modern Mexican. Who's your favourite so far, or a couple?
Yeah, look, it's hard to go past Rory Laird at the moment. He's had his 18 disposals, but Saligo is equally as dominant. He's playing such a key role in that forward half, along with Rochelle, but just that dominant display up there. He has an ability to just cover the line, get that distance. He runs and carries, and he's got elite speed, so such a dangerous player in that Adelaide forward line and through that midfield.
The Toro tackler of the day. Toro, count on it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to go past McCreary and Adams. They've got 5 tackles apiece, and they just bring such a tough effort. We know Mitchell is always around the stoppies as well. He's had the 4 tackles as well, but Adams coming back into the team today has really stepped up with his contest and his tackling around the contest.
Unmissable moments for Drink Wise. Choose to drink wise.
Well, it's a pretty easy one. Like we said, we've seen Rankin in the flesh all season, but that brilliant goal in that late in that first quarter was just outstanding. Clean, snap around the body. What an elite player he has become.
What about the team play of the day for Anthem Workwear? Build your greatest achievements. Visit anthemworkwear.com.au.
I mean, I like the guys who are getting it all over the ground, and I just can't go past Jordan Dawson. He gets it in all parts of the ground, but it's his elite ball use forward of centre which has really changed the momentum of Adelaide's this year, and his ability to get it through the centre and really get it going. He's had the 4 inside 50s. He's dominating at the clearance also with 4 already in this first half. So a nice little game he's building once again.
Mark of the day for Flight Centre, your real deal centre. Thilthorpe leads there. That nice little hanger he took over Quaynor.
Yeah, he used Quaynor as a little step ladder. And Murphy took an outstanding mark coming back as well. So hard to split them two. Probably as far as a highlight reel, we'll give it to Thilthorpe. He didn't finish that goal. Another missed opportunity, wasn't it, in that second quarter for Adelaide?
MEGT Rookie of the Day, your local apprenticeship experts.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a toss-up between Saligo and Pedler for mine, both only with 10 games under the belt, but both like they've had 50 games under their belt. We knew Pedler was once he had his shoulders sorted and his body got well and healthy, he would be a real player, and we've seen that already this season.
MEGT supporting employers and apprentices for over 40 years. That was a halftime floor show for Choices Flooring. Choices Flooring sale on now, and at halftime the Adelaide Crows lead by 6 points. They lead by 22 at quarter time, but they've missed some opportunities, as Wake said. 3 goals 10, 28 to 3 goals for 22. More to come from the Adelaide Oval. Second half action coming up. Can the Pies get home? Can the Crows hang on? All here on AFL Nation.
Another contender for Goal of the Game for Host Plus. Host Plus has been named Super Rating Super Fund of the Year for 2023. That's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Proprietary Limited. Check the PDS and TMD at hostplus.com.au.
Quaynor and Degoe intercept the ball. Flat kick inside 50. Myercheck has some space. Around the corner on the left shoe. Goal to Collingwood.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Tyre Power, #1 this season, and Toyota, that's good for footy, and Red Energy, Vic Footy Fest.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus has delivered strong performance over the long term with top returns over 20 years. A top-performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Pty Limited. Super Ratings SR50 Balance Index, January 2023. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and TND at hostplus.com.au. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. Search Compare Host Plus today.
Tradies and service providers, are you looking to improve your cash flow and reduce your paperwork? Then sign up with Australia's fastest growing team of local experts. You'll improve your financial security and work flexibility. Enjoy no sign-up fees? Tick. Better cash flow? Tick. No paperwork? Tick. Exclusive leads? Tick. And finance options to get you on your way? Tick. Ready to join the service revolution? Become a local expert by visiting localexpert.com.au today. A job well done.
Looking for a pocket change mobile plan? Then make the switch to Mate and take advantage of Mate's unbeatable mobile offer where you pay $1 per month for the first 3 months. That's right, $1 per month for 3 months. Each plan includes unlimited talk and text to standard Aussie numbers plus 500 gigabyte data bank. And best of all, you can keep your own number. To sign up, visit letsbemates.com.au or search Mate online.
If you require advice in quality crop nutrition anywhere in Australia, Omnia should be your first point of call. Omnia's Mate range of foliars are focused on quick uptake, getting your required nutrient inside the plant efficiently and ready for work. For economic uptake into all broadacre and horticultural crops, get your best mate onto your field and farm today. Omnia, the best mate to have in crop nutrition Australia-wide. Trust your new mate Omnia, the science of growing.
Hear that? That's the sound of nothing happening. Downtime that's costing your business thousands. Not something air-powered customers ever worry about. With higher sales and servicing all taken care of, they rest easy knowing we'll keep their business running on air. Call Air Powered on 1800 247 769 or visit airpoweredservices.com.au.
For logbook servicing you can rely on, you need to make the right choice. You need trained professionals who use the latest equipment, the right quality parts, and are fully qualified to service your car according to manufacturer's specifications. At your local Repco authorised service centre, you get all this plus the reassurance of a nationwide warranty that's backed by the biggest name in the business. For real peace of mind, trust the experience and knowledge of your local Repco authorised service centre. Book in or book online at repcoservice.com.
On the tools and off the tools, life is about balance, and Anthem Performance Workwear is designed for active tradies at work and on the weekend. Build your greatest achievements with the Anthem range of shorts, pants, tees, outerwear and accessories that are constructed to meet the tough demands on the worksite while complementing your recreational lifestyle. For the most versatile and active-orientated workwear on the market, designed to inspire and motivate the lives of all tradies, visit anthemworkwear.com.au.
After the big game, every sports fan deserves to kick back and relax, and what better way to do that than with a mattress from OMF. Get ready to unwind in style with the ultimate in comfort and relaxation. So, what are you waiting for? Head on over to OMF and check out their game-changing range of mattresses. Shop online or at over 50 locations nationwide, 100% Australian designed and owned. Where comfort meets sport.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter sale.
Welcome back to the Adelaide Oval halftime here. The Adelaide Crows lead by 6 points over Collingwood. Paul Monza and Daryl Wakeland for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy. You can give us that result if you want, Wakes. Scores from around the grounds.
It's a nice result for Stewie Jew and his Gold Coast Suns up there. 11 goals, 6-72, defeating Richmond 6 goal 12-48. Well, that missed opportunities continued for Richmond, didn't it? They had the 18 scoring shots for just a 6 goal 12 and made the most of their opportunities to the Gold Coast Suns. So that's a great effort, and that leaves Richmond really floundering at the bottom of the ladder.
When is their coach going to stop hating marble? Never.
That's a great call, Bobs. And
Damien Hardwick, just every time he sort of now it gets brought up every time he does a press conference before they play there. But
I just thought it was average at the time.
Yeah,
they're all great venues. We're so lucky to play at these amazing venues around the country, and not like at the start of Dimmer's career, some of the grounds going around. I think he was playing at Windy Hill at the start of his career, and maybe Moorabbin. So we've got to be very, very fortunate and play undercover at Marvel any day of the week.
We haven't had a score review so far in the game, thanks to Syfe. Take the guessworks out of great investing. Download Syfe today. Harry Schonberg still the sub for the Adelaide Crows. And Collingwood, if you're just joining us, used their sub pretty early. Nathan Kruger out injured, and Will Kelly's been under the ground since halfway through the first quarter.
Yeah, and I think as this game goes on, with with Collingwood, the way they're working that, they have Johnson coming into the ruck and sharing that with Frampton, obviously with Kruger going out of the side, but expect Schoenberg to come on and really give them some legs. As we spoke about, it was McHenry who went out of the side, who was sub last week actually, but Schoenberg coming in today. But what else do you need to do for Adelaide? It's quite incredible. They were dominated so much for really a quarter and a half, and a couple opportunities for Myercheck, who had been so well held by young Butts.
Yes.
Murray also down back, been terrific, but it was still side bottom. The veteran coming off a 30 disposal display on Tuesday, mind you, for the veteran, only 5 days ago, and he was able to step up and 180 metres gained in a quarter, and as we said, coming off that 20 uncontested possessions, 10 score involvements on Tuesday. But Yeah, they score the only 3 goals of that second quarter. They wrestle the momentum back. There was nothing pretty about that quarter for Collingwood, but it's simply come down to contested possession and making the most of their scoring opportunity, and they were able to kick clear with that 3 goals too. So we've got a terrific second half here, 6-point ball game, and how much will that first half and their missed opportunities affect Adelaide with a Collingwood side that's really coming?
I can give you the goal kickers. My check for Collingwood has 2, Frampton has 1, and for Adelaide, individual goal kickers, Walker, Rankin and Pedler. But that's been, I guess, the tale of the first half, is those missed opportunities from the Adelaide Crows. They really should be another 2 or 3 goals in front.
Yeah, and look back to a couple of them set shots by Rochelle. He just doesn't seem to get enough momentum on it. When he's running, carrying the ball, he can kick him from outside 50, but he walks up, not enough momentum in the kick. He's pushed the first one to the right, second one to the left, and he would just be absolutely ruined. We know Pedler left a couple of out there. Rankin, unusual for Rankin, left one out there. But Rochelle with the 3 points, Fogarty even. And we see the clincher that he nailed last week. So quite unusual for Adelaide with the players that we spoke about.
The McDelivery of the ball for Maccas. Score yourself an absolute Maccas legend, the McChicken. Third quarter action about to get underway. O'Brien v Frampton in the middle. It's a good bounce. O'Brien maybe half got the tap away. Tom Mitchell went off the ground. Smith intercepted, drilled it towards centre half forward. Moore and Walker, that was a good battle. Rankin got a little handball out to Chase Jones, tried to get around side bottom, just did. Kicks it inside 50. Rochelle was there, straight with him was Maynard. Loose handball out, comes to Dawson. He goes on the left shoe around the corner into the pocket. It's close to the boundary line and rolls out in front of Lockie Scholl. And we'll have a throw in next to the Crows behind posts.
Just wants the speed of this game. It's just so many half chances, isn't there? And it's about who takes it clean enough, who's willing to take that half chance and take control of the ball.
Short throw in. Frampton got to the front. DeGoey has the footy now. Runs away. He's going to come broadcast side. Puts it out. Oh, great kick. It hit McCreery and he just kept running. McCreery now looks for Elliott down the line. Well done, youngster. Michael Annie. He missed it. Now went back again. Elliott handballed back over his head, really to no one. Chase Jones was there. Kelly put the pressure on for Collingwood. McCreery off the ground. This will favour Hinge. Hinge has got one out the other side at Scholl, and he takes the mark at half back. Lockie Scholl short to Keys. Haven't seen a lot of Keys. Half volleyed the ball. Frampton rode him like a horse. Put the saddle on. And the ball wasn't going anywhere. Umpire's hovering. He's going to ping him holding the ball here.
Tough one there, wasn't it? But he did pull that in.
Yeah.
Lockie Scholl in the end. Like I said, once Frampton was terrific there, just to be able to saddle him up and just hold that ball in tight.
Josh Dacos went short after winning that free kick to Tommy Mitchell. 70 from goal. Right half forward. Puts it to the top of the square. Elliott's going to fly. Great intercept mark by Tommy Duday.
Does that as well as anyone in the league, the ability to read the ball off the boot.
Hinge goes short up the middle to Saligo.
You see, there's a lot of dew on the ground, Bont, so you can just see how much these guys are sliding.
And the ball just skidding along the surface there. The rain has stopped. There was a little sort of misty rain at half-time, but it's now stopped, and hopefully we don't get any more for the rest of the day. Mitch Hinge won the free kick at half-back for the Crows broadcast side.
Will Kelly on that occasion, he just got his ambition mixed up with his ability, unfortunately.
So that on the car sales replay, everything you ought to know. Hinge's kick down the line. Laird threw it out. Umpire said, high tackle. Maynard just got Laird a little high, over the shoulder. Free kick centre wing, broadcast side. On the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard, it's 3-10 plays 3-4. No score in the third quarter. We've gone 3 minutes. Crows lead it by a goal.
Brodie Smith, what a player he's been. 232 games. Still a lot of football left in him.
He went short to Laird, and Laird put it inside 50, where the big ruckman O'Brien took the mark. Umpires said It was a hold off the ball. Free kick
Fogarty
going to
on Moore. Bonds, Fogarty on Moore. It was there.
It's definitely there. So Moore has a couple of bounces, runs away, kicks to the outer wing. Hoskin Elliott's going to fly. In front was Scholl. Kicks it inside 50, top of the square. Rankin had his hands on it. Rochelle is going to go around the body with the left boot and kick the goal. Josh Rochelle. He was front and centre. Clean pick-up. Almost an awkward kick around the corner, but straight through the middle. He gets his first and the Crows fourth. They go to 4-10. Collingwood 3-4 on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard.
Just watching that replay there for car sales, everything you ought to know, Bonds, and on that occasion, Rankin was the one that dropped a gettable mark. I mean, it was on the fly. It was a fast ball. It was coming in hard and fast. But at least he kept it in front. But Rochelle, with the class that he had, just around the body on his opposite side from 25 metres out.
Oh.
What a player he is.
He is. Hold the fort here. We might have a score review.
Ooh.
Score review thanks to Syfe. Take the guesswork out of your great investing. Download Syfe. It is a minor score. So after the goal, they reviewed it. There was a fingernail on it.
You could just see the fingers go back. And he was calling for it. He was calling to the players. It was Murphy, I believe it was, Bonds.
Yeah.
So he was very, very confident. Didn't take much notice to that. A good call in the end.
So that's 3-11 plays, 3-4. It's a 7-point margin now on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. Robot's got it. Collingwood through the middle of the ground, side bottom. It's been fantastic tonight. Quaynor looping handball over the top to De Goey, put him under pressure, skids one inside forward 50. Dawson went low, caught one high. Will win the free kick. Play on advantage taken by Smith. Oh, they're out, the Crows. Keys takes as he's got Pedler inside 50 by himself. He'll run into an open goal, and that's another one for the Crows. .4-11 the Crows. Collingwood 3-4, Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. Wakes maybe some reward after that last goal was touched. Crows just opened them up down the middle.
It was Dawson in the end. Got met heavily by Mitchell. It was a free kick in the end, but they didn't mess around. They weren't waiting for the free for it to go back to that defensive 50. They had the overlap. They knew they had the spare guy behind the football. It was Keys who did the mopping up. Clever little kick over the top to Pedler, and we know he doesn't miss many.
Kicks his second. There's Luke Pedler. Darryl Wakeling, now local expert. Job well done. Back in the middle. O'Brien got the tap down. Frampton's going to do the rover work and pick it up. Tries to get out to De Goey. Scholl stole it from him. His handball went to Hoskin Elliott. Dacos. Handball forward to De Goey. De Goey, a flat kick inside 50. Butts read it well. Couldn't take the mark. Elliott might have been taken high. Umpire said play on. Again, handball forward to Dacos. Tried to get it over the top to Mitchell. Crows defence holding strong. And the umpire will come in and cross himself, and they'll ball it up 25 metres out.
Gee, Bonds, we're building for a cracker game here. I'm just watching Dacos closely. He's been well checked by Keys all game, but just outstanding.
Ginnivan, quick shot towards goal, off the ground, Myercheck. It got underneath both Butts and Myercheck. And Myercheck turned around. The ball was sitting there only about a metre out. He socketed it off the ground. Collingwood get the answer. 4-4 plays 4-11 on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. You can see there on the car sales replay everything you ought to know. Sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales instant offer. An opportunist goal from Myercheck.
It's the story of the night, isn't it, Bonds? There's been nothing pretty about this Collingwood, but they just keep pushing forward. We know the likes of both Josh and Nick Dacos, they just power the ball forward. Macquarie, we know how well he pushes them forward. That's a third inside 50 from De Goey. So all their midfielders, all their half forwards coming up are getting involved. Their wingers are getting involved. So just outstanding that they can get a counter-attack like that and have the answers, Collingwood, at the moment.
Stats for safety still shed over 50 years and still going strong. as we'll have a restart here. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy. O'Brien won the tap. Sloan running onto the footy, won't sit up for him. He picks it up, tackled by Nick Dacos. Umpire says, give it to me. 28 plays 35. 7-point lead to the Crows. O'Brien got the tap down to go. He took the footy. Good hand to Crisp. Puts it inside 50. Elliott was there. Good pick up from Duday. Tackled. Great tackle from behind. Hoskin Elliott holding the ball. Made a lot of ground.
Outstanding tackle, wasn't it? Bonds crept him up, got him in the blind spot, but you need to move quicker than that. He'll be ruining that. Not often you see Duday get mowed down like that. Generally has very good sense of space in that back 50 where he spends so much of his time, but terrific by Hoskin Elliott.
The closing speed was elite. And puts through the middle for another goal for Collingwood. Back to a 1-point game. It's 5 goals 4, plays 4 goals 11 on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard.
And we know, we spoke about it, didn't we, with that coast-to-coast goal that Luke Pedler was very fortunate to get on the end of, led by the skipper in Dawson, but Collingwood straight back to the centre clearance. They were able to move it forward with another centre clearance, get it inside. It was a loose ball get by Duday in the end, but what an amazing mow down. He was 20 metres off the play there, Hoskin Elliott. He had no right to be in that play, but he just gave his effort. Just snuck up behind him, and you get reward for effort. Finishes off his effort, 35 metres out on an angle and just goes bang. Collingwood, amazing.
O'Brien won the tap again. Jagoe in the middle of the ground. Crows Crans wanted a free kick. They're going to turn it over. Keys at half forward. He's got Sloan floating by. Oh, Sloan changed his mind at the last minute, dropped the footy. Didn't know what to do. Keys went again. Dawson outside of the boot. And Noble takes the mark. He was looking for Murphy. Noble read it well.
The mind knew what it wanted to do, Bon, but the body wasn't somehow keeping up. It changed gears mid-air with Rory Sloane. Unusual for Rory Sloane.
It is.
Such a great player he's been over so many years.
Ball's gone out of bounds for Spitwater, tough and ready. Jordan Nagoe running hot for Ream, Australia's favourite hot water. He's had some important touches in this start of this quarter. He's in there again trying to win the footy. Scholl, head over it. Good tackle from Elliott. Ball's going nowhere. Somehow it comes out. Josh Dacos sees it across the line. And we'll have a throw in. Centre wing, eastern side of Adelaide Oval. 11.5 minutes gone in the third term. It is a 1-point ball game on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard.
And Elliott, not a massive game, just with the 3 disposals, but he's really starting to come into this game with his contest. Starting to bring up the tackle, pressure acts are high, really willing himself into this game early in this third quarter.
Stoppage from that throw in. Again, the ball is on the deck. Taylor Adams tried to get it back to Dacos, who copped the footy in the nose. Comes out to Keys. He goes inside forward 50. Murphy in front of Fogarty takes the mark and plays on quickly. Markov to Cripps. To Maynard. Out to Hoskin Elliott on the wing. It's 2-on-1 here. Duday wins out. Jones up to Hinge. The spin move. Then back the other way. He's in trouble now. Great work, Kelly. Should have been holding the ball. Umpire called play on because the ball came loose. Fogarty went in hard. Dawson chips it out by himself. Isaac Rankin touches the ball on the ground, straightens up and misses from 20 metres out on an angle. Another bad miss by the Adelaide Crows. They're 4 goals 12. Collingwood 5 goals 4. Robot Building Supplies. Have you ever seen anything like this, Wakes?
You could hear the murmur across the crowd. It was the same sound we heard as the halftime siren went, but it's a sound of missed opportunity, isn't it? As we said on that occasion, Rankin just with his third shot on goal, 1 goal 2.
O'Brien continues to dominate in the ruck. Handballs off to Brodie Smith inside 50. Rankin, handball on the outside to Jones, and it just a little bit in front of him. It went out of bounds. We'll have a throw in 25 metres around from the Adelaide Crows goal, thanks to Spitwater, tough and ready. Get yourself for Macca's absolute legend, the McChicken. The throw in. Johnson doing the ruck work for Collingwood. Saligo had the footy. De Goey thumped it in his direction. Brodie Smith thumped it back the other way. Nick Dacos down the line. Brodie Smith thumps it out of bounds. We'll have another throw in for Spitwater, tough and ready. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local footy through Good for Footy. How good is footy at the moment, Wakes?
It's been an outstanding year, hasn't it? I just really loved the footy every round this year in the first seven rounds.
Sloan high kick inside 50, close to the boundary line. Darcy Moore thumps it out. We'll have a throw in again, about 25 metres around from the Adelaide Crows goal.
And I think it has been some of them sides coming up the ladder.
Yeah.
You know, Adelaide coming up the ladder, the Saints, the Bombers coming up.
Yeah, it's made it exciting. But the brand of footy is pretty good at the moment. Great to watch. O'Brien won the tap down. Saligo over the top of the footy. And again it rolls out on the paint of 50. Still in the Crows forward line. 14, maybe 15 minutes gone. Crows lead it by 2 points on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. Get you to get some stats for us for Safety Seal Sheds too. Wakes leading ball getters at the moment. Ash Johnson won that tap. Laird to Smith. Tackled by McCreary. Tried to break the tackle. Umpire said holding the ball.
Speaking of some of their big numbers, Bonson, Saligo, dominant display, 21 touches. Rory Laird going head-to-head with Mitchell. Both him and Mitchell were 20 apiece. Dacos, we said, taking a lot of backline kick-ins. He's had 18. Jordan Dawson really starting to come into the game with 17 disposals.
Safety Seal Sheds those stats. Laird, another one for him. Tried to find Smith, but it went over his head. Maynard close to the boundary line. Working some magic with McCreary. Great handball inside to Taylor Adams. Through the middle of Adelaide Oval. That's not probably the best option. Handball forward to Tom Mitchell. Turnover. Rochelle goes across the ground and hits Murphy deep in his defensive 50.
I tell you what, they covered them very well there, Collingwood. It was almost nearly a better option. All the numbers were on our side of the ground there for Adelaide. They couldn't quite get the vision to get their counter-attack happening. Certainly had plenty of players free forward of the ball.
Daryl Wakeman, our local expert, a job well done. Juggled mark by Phil Thorpe. Fans wanted 50. Kicks towards Walker. Dawson's there as well, so is Moore. The big spoil came. Scholl got it back to Murphy, back inside 50. The spoil from Dacos. McCreary, great tackle.
That's a great tackle.
That is outstanding, holding the ball. Oh, that'll be good to watch on the car sales replay. Everything you ought to know.
That's just heart there from Sloan. Absolute grit.
30 metres out straight in front. Sorry, Wakes.
Bonte knew he owed them one after that forward 50 turnover only 5 minutes earlier. He absolutely nailed that. Collingwood were off there. He gives himself an opportunity to put Adelaide another 6 points ahead.
Sloan has kicked the goal. Listen to the roar. Five goals, 12 the Crows, 5 goals for Collingwood. On the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and for Toyota, supporting local community through Good for Footy. Paul Bonza, Daryl Wakeland with you. Team lifting goal, Wakes.
Outstanding.
Team lifting tackle, really.
Many were really riding Rory Sloan off and spending some time on the wing, spending time off half back, forward flank, that high half forward, but they've They've put him through the middle at times as well. And just what an outstanding response from Rory Sloane.
The bounce back in the middle. O'Brien got the tap. Mitchell will run onto this footy. Under pressure from Saligo. Got it to Noble. Noble turned it over. Saligo's kick was smothered. Goes to half forward. Pedler, excellent. Just couldn't quite get it away. And umpires paid holding the ball. Maybe illegal disposal. That was quick.
I mean, that was a great win there by Pedler, but it just needed the hands instead of the kick. He had Rochelle on. It was just a quick little give that was needed.
Will Kelly in a marking contest with Smith. Goes again, Kelly. Got a hand free to kick it up in the air. Noble. Just goes across the ground. It was a bit blind as well. Crows might be in here. Maynard out of midair. Spectacular. Then fists it about 20 metres forward. They're just trying to will the ball forward. Laird. Michael Annie kicks to the wing and straight to Kelly. I think he was looking for Chase Jones, but Chase Jones wasn't on the same page. Kelly's got two here. One of them side bottom out the back. Crows did well to get back. Saligo handball to Laird. Just waited for the tackle. And the umpire hugs himself. Ball up on the paint of 50. In the forward line for Collingwood. The ball up. Crows lead by 8 points. Taylor Adams, handball out to Maynard. Short kick. Looking for Ginnivan. Intercepted. The ball came down to Elliott from Eddie Bett's pocket. Puts it to the goal square. Flying early was Bobby Hill. He might have given away a free kick. He did. Michael Annie will be the recipient.
Well, the acting umpire actually missed that altogether. It was the umpire outside 50. I can't catch his number, but good call in the end. Flew far too early, Oscar Elliott.
Michael Annie down the line. O'Brien will come at this one off hands. Laird. Good handball back to Fogarty. Chip kick. Finds a diving Thilthorpe. Wants to centre the ball. Goes to Rochelle. He's got Laird out the other side. Ignores him and goes straighter to Tex Walker at half forward. Well done. Great spoil from Murphy. And down was side bottom who hit Ash Johnson on a lead, who dropped the mark, put himself under pressure. He comes back to Maynard. That was pretty special from Nathan Murphy, Wakes.
That was an incredible. He ran the full 30 metres. That was the perfect spoil as well.
Switches on. Moore to Mitchell. Goes short to Kelly. 60 from home. Broadcast side. We've gone 21 and a half minutes in the third term. 8-point lead to the Crows. And the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. Kick inside 50, top of the square. Hill goes off the ground. Dangerous spot. Elliott lays a tackle. And it's been rushed through for a minor score. 5-5 Collingwood, 5-12 the Crows. Robot Building Supplies scoreboard.
McCreary, I thought he'd had a toe on that. Terrific touch in the end. I think it was Malera who was able to get a finger on it and take it over the boundary.
That battle between Laird and Mitchell continues. Laird 24 disposals, Mitchell's 23. Safety still shed stats. Ball is on the outer side. Rochelle, handball back to Duday, but kicked it straight to Dacos. Nick Dacos in the middle of Adelaide Oval. His team down by 7 points. This goes laterally to Noble. Called to play on, goes back to Dacos. This will help his fantasy points.
Great to see him in close up here. His ability to direct traffic for such a young kid. You can just see him yelling, pointing, getting them structured behind the football, getting players out of space so he can get in there and run and get that counter-attack.
Switches on, coming across to Quaynor. Doing very well was Pedler, won himself a free kick, went back with the flight and got taken high. He's at half back. Luke Pedler wobbles one towards Dawson. Made a good contest. Markov did well. Handball forward to Bo McCreary. McCreary squares it. Dacos Quick handball over the top to Goey. Too much time. Run down by Rochelle. Surely that's holding the ball. It is. The handball just a bit loopy.
As soon as he left his hand, I thought that's not the right option. Nick, in his mind, was only thinking about the get back. He needed to go forward, needed to attack. He had the space ahead of him.
Dawson, a bullet pass inside forward 50, big pack of players. Going off the ground, Frampton to Kelly, to Dacos, getting a bit of the footy, running hot for Ream. Although that is a horrible kick from John Noble. It's gone out on the full.
I thought he was going to pay free after them. It was a very clumsy attempt by Thilthorpe.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Rory Laird gets a shot right on the boundary from 40 metres out.
Probably deserved a free kick looking at the Carsales replay. Everything you ought to know. John Noble. Rory Laird doesn't care. Will he have a shot or will he set it up? He had a fair dinkum shot. Ball stays in. Quaynor put Kelly under pressure. Ball rolls through for a minor score. Bit of a let off there for Collingwood. And a bit of a panic. Crows 5 goals, 13. Collingwood 5-5. Robot Building Supplies scoreboard. You know, tough job after the game, Wakes. You got to pick the player of the day for La Cabra, the home of the GOAT Mexican food.
Those are great contributors. Riley O'Brien, outstanding.
Tex flew high inside 50. Quaynor stayed down. Handball to Kelly, looking for the boundary line, finds it. Umpire says throw it in. For Spitwater, tough and ready.
Look at Adelaide. They've had the 18 scoring shots, and that was from their 44 inside 50s. They're at 28 at half-time, but Collingwood, as we know, still only the 10 shots, but they've wrestled themselves getting repeat entries in their forward line.
25 and a half minutes gone, third term. Ball slips out to Pedler. Great smother from Taylor Adams, just got a hand on it. The ball went out to Murphy. Murphy under pressure when he kicked it. Off the side of the boot, out of bounds, throw it in.
Nice 5 minutes here for Adelaide. Plenty of time in their forward half. They're putting heat on this Collingwood back line and midfield. Let's see if Collingwood can continue to stand up in this situation.
Riley O'Brien running hot for Ream. Manufacturing in Australia for over 80 years. He's been outstanding all night. This is the big Crow ruckman. Switch from Collingwood from Taylor Adams has hit Will Kelly. Right back pocket. Quaynor dropped the mark. Again, they're under pressure. Kick off the ground. Umpire thought about paying in danger and now is.
And has.
Crowd might have helped there, Wakes.
I think it was a very late call, wasn't it? It was called by the boundary, the central umpire, but deep in the back 50. He called it late. You could see him mic that in.
So Pedler had his hand on the footy and Maynard just kicked it off the ground, so it was definitely there. Luke Pedler, a thumping kick, will kick from 52 metres. It's going across the face. It's holding up a little as well. Top of the goal square, Mitchell. Handball backwards to Nathan Murphy, who kicked it out of bounds. It's one of the great sounds of footy, I reckon, when the opposition kick it into the crowd.
There's 50,000 Adelaide supporters. Just needed that one more handball there, Murphy. Had the time. Sorry, had the space. Probably not so much time. It was snapped from 30 metres out here, 25 metres out.
Chase Jones will go around the corner. It's a low kick. No one was on the line for Collingwood and it missed.
That's unforgivable there by Collingwood. That's landed a metre inside the points. They've gone through it about a metre and a half up. Quite incredible there. Sitting way off.
Tense here at Adelaide Oval. Short, quick. Didn't go the required distance. Had to play on Maynard. Will the turnover come? Dacos working hard. Maynard tries to go off the ground again. Kicked it straight into Thilthorpe. And it went out of bounds off the body of Thilthorpe.
Love Maynard the way he goes about it. He's just going for yardage every time. Physical presence. I tell you what, once if they get over the line here, Adelaide, Luke Pedler, he is just willing himself into this game around the contest.
Lockie Scholl from that stoppage got a hurried kick to centre half forward. Chase Jones head over the footy and won a free kick. Side bottom just a little high. See here on the car sales replay, everything you ought to know. Definitely across the shoulder. Good decision by the umpire. Chase Jones will have another shot at goal, this time on about a 33-degree angle. And he'll kick from about 50 metres.
Another young kid building a very good career. 63rd game.
Slow start for Chase Jones. He kicked from 50. He made a beautiful contact with the Sharon, and it went through half post high. He gets his first goal, Chase Jones. And the Crows get a really handy one before three-quarter time. They go to 6-14. And Collingwood at 5-5 on the Robot Building Supplies scoreboard.
Yeah, well, this is massive character for Adelaide. They've created themselves a nice little buffer all through effort, really. It's not often you go for a half a footy and you're left with 20 scoring shots with over 2.5 quarters, but 6-14. You just do not see a scoreboard like that too often. And on the other hand, you don't see a scoreboard 5-5 with Collingwood and still in the game. Still a 15-point ball game. Massive of these centre clearances.
Phil Thorpe into the ruck for the Crows. Got the tap, but Collingwood will get the clearance. Kelly tapped it to Josh Dacos. Underground handball looking back for Kelly. And it's close to the boundary line on the eastern side of Adelaide Oval and rolls out. Throw in, thanks to Spitwater, tough and ready. There is the throw in. Phil Thorpe and Frampton both missed it. Dawson just handballed the ball forward as he was tackled. Fogarty, the fend off. Broke one, broke two, couldn't break three. Holding the ball.
I've called it. Third time unlucky. Got the kick away in the end, but just half a second too late.
Side bottom. Had some sort of game too. Kicks in the Frampton direction and taking the mark, Phil Thorpe. He's going to square it up to Lockie Scholl. It's come broadcast side, Nick Murray.
They're not afraid to go to that forward to centre position. They'll go get their numbers there. They see it as a dangerous position. Too many teams like to go in their space. They prefer to go wider entry into their forward line.
Nick Murray down the line. Frampton with the spoil. Noble picks up the crumbs. Handball to Cripps. Or Crisp. I've had trouble saying that tonight. Don't know why. Short kick to Duday. Can't be long left. We've gone 31, almost 32 minutes in this term. Frampton missed the mark. Fell to Fogarty. Laird. Phil Thorpe. High kick inside 450. Texas underneath this in a good spot. Jones got the handball out. And here he is. Jones has a shot at goal. Misses again. He had keys in the goal square too. Wasn't happy with him. It was Murphy who got the handball out to Jones. 6 goals, 15 the Crows. 5-5 Collingwood.
Get one more play at that. This, I think, would Collingwood. They'd want to get their skates on. Can't be too far to three-quarter time.
Duday takes the mark as the siren sounds. You're spot on, Darryl Wakelin. Good quarter for the Adelaide Crows. And just squeeze that margin out a little bit further. It's 51 plays 35 at the Adelaide Oval. The Crows with the lead. This is AFL Nation. Back shortly.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Robot Building Supplies. Robots got it.
Know someone wanting to get into an apprenticeship or traineeship? MEGT partner with thousands of employers Australia-wide with loads of careers in electrical, admin and many more. Help them find their me with MEGT. Visit meg.com.au/jobs.
Installerine, Installerine, Installerine.
For the hottest of hot party you've ever seen. Ream comes on steady, hot and strong. It just keeps on and on.
Only Ream offers a 27-litre continuous flow water heater with 6-star efficiency.
Installerine.
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 Ask your plumber for Ream, Australia's #1.
After the big game, every sports fan deserves to kick back and relax, and what better way to do that than with a mattress from OMF. Get ready to unwind in style with the ultimate in comfort and relaxation. So, what are you waiting for? Head on over to OMF and check out their game-changing range of mattresses. Shop online or at over 50 locations nationwide, 100% Australian designed and owned. Where comfort meets sport.
Hello, bank.
Hi, I've been hearing about
Let me guess, you've been hearing about Athena Home Loans and their accelerates.
No, I was actually...
I know. The more you pay it down, the more they lower their rate.
Oh, is that...
And how they put lowering the rate in the customer's hands.
Okay, well, do you do that?
No, the only thing we put in our customers' hands are miniature pens.
Do you get to keep them?
No, they got a little string attached.
Athena Accelerates means the more you pay down your loan, the more we lower your rate. See how at athena.com.au. Athena, love us and leave us. Standard credit criteria, terms, conditions and government charges apply.
Want to build a new home but need to move in now? Henley has fixed price completed homes and townhomes ready to buy with premium inclusions in the best locations. Get the Henley Everyday Advantage. Buy a completed home and move in now. Henley.com.au.
The Quarter Pounder. 100% Aussie beef, cheese, mustard and pickles. If you think about it long enough, you might forget you've already made dinner. Now that is a pickle. Grab a Quarter Pounder on the My Macca's app today. Available after 10:30am.
You wouldn't operate a chainsaw blindfolded. You wouldn't ride your dirt bike blindfolded. And you wouldn't walk on your roof blindfolded. Yet too many people dig without searching before you dig online first. Because if you don't search first, you're digging blind. Avoid high-pressure gas mains and high-voltage electricity cables every time. Search before you dig online every time. And never dig blind.
Something wonderful happens when you visit Mildura. The city vibe continues, but the outback's only moments away. Fresh produce is endless, the embers are hotter, and the night skies seem longer. Nature sings, kangaroos graze, and the sun glistens magically on the river. Photos captured and stories told are shared amongst family and friends. So, when you're ready, start your journey with us. Visit mildura.com.au.
For logbook servicing you can rely on, you need to make the right choice. You need trained professionals who use the latest equipment, the right quality parts, and are fully qualified to service your car according to manufacturer's specifications. At your local Repco authorised service centre, you get all this plus the reassurance of a nationwide warranty that's backed by the biggest name in the business. For real peace of mind, trust the experience and knowledge of your local Repco authorised service centre. Book in or book online at repcoservice.com.
Know someone wanting to get into an apprenticeship or traineeship? MEGT partner with thousands of employers Australia-wide with loads of careers in electrical, admin and many more. Help them find their me with MEGT. Visit meg.com.au/jobs.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter Sale. Macca's I'm Loving It moments. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken.
Oh, they're out, the Crows. Keys takes as he's got Pedler inside 50 by himself. He'll run into an open goal, and that's another one for the Crows. Ginnivan, quick shot towards goal, off the ground, Myercheck. It got underneath both Butts and Myercheck.
Outstanding tackle, wasn't it?
Closing speed was elite. And puts through the middle for another goal for Collingwood. Sloan has kicked the goal. Listen to the roar. The kick from 50. He made a beautiful contact with the Sharon, and it went through half post high. I'm loving it moments for Macca's. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken. Paul Bonza, Darryl Wakeland with you. 3/4 time, and the Adelaide Crows have the lead. 6:15:51. Collingwood 5:35. Wakes, your thoughts on the third quarter?
Yeah, look, I just think Adelaide had a nice last 10 minutes. It was a real arm wrestle. There wasn't a lot in it, but Adelaide took their opportunities, especially in that last 7 to 10 minutes, and they were able to score in the end. You could see Pedler was just willing himself. Dawson was willing himself. It was just an outstanding effort. They were able to just stay with it, keep in the game, and got the better of them in the end.
The McDelivery of the ball from Macca's. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken. There's the bounce. O'Brien got the tap. DeGoey going to get the clearance. Wobbles a kick to half forward. It's going to go out of bounds, and the umpire says free kick Adelaide. Duday will get the kick broadcast side at half back. Kicks close to the line. Walker and Moore. Umpire's blown his whistle. Seen some holding. And it's going to Quaynor. Shelley doing the holding. This is AFL Nation for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety. Quaynor kicks to half forward. O'Brien was there. Umpire's paying a Shepherd, going the way of Jordan Butts. Butts will just chip sideways to Duday. Centre half back. And switches it out to the other side, Lockie Scholl. Hard running Lockie Scholl, just does not stop. Goes short to Pedler. Outer wing, and there's going to get 50, Luke Pedler. That'll bring him down almost to the 50-metre line. Maybe 51 metres out now.
Just sense they're controlling the game a lot better, aren't they, Adelaide?
Just a little bit.
Lost control of it, for probably a quarter there, but they've got it back on their terms.
Pedler bombs a high ball. Walker underneath it. Jones down, front and centre. Outside of the boot, goal! Chase Jones. $7:15. The Crows 5-5 Collingwood on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet.
Well, that's outstanding. He's become a genuine A-grader. Chance Jones has this year. He's got goal-kicking power. He comes high up the ground. He's able to get it through traffic. Oh, he's one of them players who really does run and carry and gets over that next line and becomes such a dangerous player. So similar, like Saligo, Rochelle, Jones, very good users of the football and have a great turn of speed.
It's taken Chase Jones a while to lock his spot in this side. He's well and truly there now. Originally from Tassie. Kick off the ground from side bottom. Ginnivan, haven't called him much, but he's taken a chest mark. Kicks to the lead of Myercheck. Great kick. In fact, it's Johnson. And Johnson marks about 35 out on about a 50-degree angle. We'll go back and have a set shot.
Centimetre perfect there, Bonson. There's not a lot you can do about that as a defender. Murray was right on his tail, but a nice clean take out in front of the eyes. He'll be kicking from right on 25 metres.
They would love the quick answer, Collingwood.
Yep.
Made pretty good contact, and there is the answer. 6 goals, 5 Collingwood. Adelaide 7:15 on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. This is AFL Nation for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy.
Just keep coming, don't they, Collingwood? And we know they've got the talent. They've got some firepower up forward, like you said. Not all of them have been on up front. And we spoke about Elliott's being quiet. We spoke about some of them forwards for Ginnivan, just the 6 touches. Johnson, just the 4 touches. Bobby Hill, only 5 touches. I mean, it's been a lot in and out. We know how well Adelaide defend from deep inside their 50.
Frampton down to Taylor Adams. Another clearance for Collingwood. Handballs to De Goey, inside 50. Myercheck will fly. Off hands, front and centre. Bobby Hill beats him out of bounds. Throw in 40 metres around. Left pocket for Collingwood. Darryl Wakeland, our local expert, a job well done. Tense. Some tension in the crowd. You can feel it here at the Adelaide Oval. Frampton in front. Got the tap down. Dacos got the handball out, intercepted by Laird. Gave it to Rankin. He was tackled by Hoskin Elliott. Cripps got it forward. Close to the boundary line. Goes out. We'll have a throw in 60 around from Collingwood's goal.
Tex Walker, what a player he is. Just gets right up the ground. We know he's at home when he's at that midpoint, deep inside that 50, but not afraid to come up the ground late in the game.
The throw in, Taylor Adams, hands and knees, got it back to Josh Dacos, gave it to Nick. Now to Maynard. Maynard hooks it back inside 50. Bobby Hill takes an uncontested mark over the back of a little pack. No one was worried about Bobby. And he bobbed up.
Just slipped under the guard. I think it was Brodie Smith's man in the end, but he was looking for that intercept possession. It just floated over the back of the pack.
Carsales replay, everything you ought to know. 100% right, Wakes. Just slipped out the back and took the chest mark. He's going to have a set shot from 35 out. 45-degree angle, Bobby Hill. It's close. It's a minor score. 6-6 Collingwood, 7-15 Adelaide. Signet scoreboard, power every moment with Signet. Collingwood making a little charge here. Brodie Smith kicking duties. Called to go now. Kicks to the outer side. Darcy Moore's there for Collingwood. Picks up the footy, puts it back inside 50. Myercheck in a pretty good spot. Good spoil from Duday. Michael Annie there as well. Duday's kick towards the boundary line. It's going to be taken over by Scholl. We'll have a throw in. Still inside Collingwood's 50.
Third consecutive inside 50 here for Collingwood. Building a nice little bit of pressure. Got Bobby Hill deep.
Stats for safety still sheds. Here's a throw-in as a short throw-in. Mitchell got his hand on the footy. Nick Dacos, wobbly kick inside 50. Good use of the body by side bottom, but the clearing kick is going to be marked by Quaynor, so it's going to come back in. Crowded forward line, so he goes to the lead of side bottom, but it's too wide and out on the full. Poor skill error. Chase Jones went short to Dawson, but Dawson copped one in the back of the nut. And he'll get a free kick. Jordan Dawson, half-back for the Crows, broadcast side. Long down the line looking for O'Brien. Frampton just used the body well, took the mark. Tried hard all night, hasn't he, Wakes?
He has. I mean, O'Brien is a mountain of a man, but as an undersized player, he's really hung in there.
Bobby Hill, his handball missed more. Had enough time. And the kick from Nick Dacos has been marked by Max Michaelani.
You'd rather that on the ground than over your head. At least it gives you a chance to mop up, skid onto the play.
Michaelani down the line. Moore's there again. And Maynard comes floating in and takes the grab. Although the free kick's going to Darcy Moore. Goes to Josh Dacos. Maynard kept running, received the handball. Elliott got a free kick, I'm not sure why. He goes short. De Goey, umpire called play on, not the required. De Goey did play on. Goes onto the right boot, kick towards goal. Myercheck floating back, ball stayed in. Was close to the goal post, or behind post. Chase Jones takes it out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in. 25 around from Collingwood goal. They are pressing.
Good call there by the umpire. Not enough distance. He had to play on quick. Shot on goal. Fell shallow, but get a reset here on a boundary throw in.
The Spitwater tough and ready. There is the throw in. Mitchell tried to run through. He was tackled. It folded Josh Dacos. And he kicked the goal. Yes, he did. They closed the gap, Collingwood. Signalled all clear. 7 goals, 6 Collingwood. 7 goals, 15 the Crows. We got a game on in the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet.
Well, Mitchell was outstanding there. Elliott involved, just willed the contest. It was Pedlar's man in the end. Just didn't quite follow him. Not quite enough heat. He only needed a couple of metres. But I love that. I love how Dacos, he's come up the ground. He could have sat back, played it safe. He saw the momentum of the pack come across the 50-metre. He made his charge. He had a couple metres on Pedlar as we spoke, and then just a clever little finish just inside that left goal post. Collingwood right back in this game. We've got a 9-point ball game.
Josh Dacos gets his first goal. AFL Nation for tyre power, your match day favourites for tyre safety. Dawson goes off the ground from the centre bounce. Quaynor attacked the footy at half forward. It bounced up for him nicely. Long handball forward looking for Nick Dacos. Dawson used the body well. Now he's tackled. He's in trouble, Dawson. He'll be pinged here. It's high tackle. Well, it's on the opposite side from where we are. Umpire was pretty clear. And Dawson was taken high by Ginnivan. He'll get the free kick, centre wing, broadcast side. AFL Nation for Toyota, supporting local community through Good for Footy. Wobbly kick to half forward. Taylor Adams, clean hands. Wants to switch and he's kicked it straight to Miller. Well, Miller has dropped the mark. Let Bobby Hill in. Picked up the footy outside of the boot, Bobby Hill, and there's another mistake. It's gone to Jordan Butts. He takes the mark. Idea was there, Wakes, but he just not enough on it.
That's his instinctive football, though, isn't it? They just kick it forward. They love to just bang it on. But there was 2 lace-out kicks back to Adelaide.
Shoal down the line. O'Brien takes a nice grab. Handball to Miller. Miller is going to wobble ones inside 50. Side bottom reads it beautifully. Takes the intercept mark, plays on quickly, finds Ginnivan at half-back. Ginnivan will come down this broadcast wing. Nice kick to Markov. Markov has a bounce, runs away from Pedlar. Hits Elliott on the lead. Great kick. Still outside 50, Jamie Elliott. It's all Crows in his forward 50.
Incredible amount of Crows. There must be 15 players inside that 50 at the moment. Collingwood need the numbers.
Let's go sideways to Ginnivan, who goes back to Elliott. Elliott to centre half forward. Mitchell by himself. This is probably beyond Tommy Mitchell, though. He'll have to kick it from 51 metres. Likes his chances, though. Tommy.
Yeah, I wouldn't know with Mitchell on this one. He'd be kicking right on 52 metres. I would say it's probably on his distance. Got Quaynor as a option to his right.
Jamie Elliott in the hole too. He's good enough to get it to him. He's going to bomb it.
He's got
from 50 metres. It's close. It's there. It's on the line. And forced through for a minor score. Collingwood 7-7. Adelaide 7-15. Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet Powerbank. We've gone 13 minutes in the final term. Good grab by Thilthorpe from the kick in. Plays on quickly to Brodie Smith. And the switch is on to Miller. Miller goes long down the line. This will be intercepted by Markov. Oh, through the fingers of Markov. Side bottom good. Tapped it forward. Ginnivan. He's got Maynard. Gives him the handball. And Maynard bombs it to Myercheck. In the forward pocket, Michael Annie walks it over. A throw in about 20 metres around from Collingwood's goal. AFL Nation for tyre power, your match day favourites and tyre safety.
Attendance 43,942. Once I expected to. We were speaking of that 50, weren't we? But that's a long way off. Long way off.
Scholl, he's played well. And he kicks it out of defence. In fact, it was Thilthorpe. Oh, that was dangerous. No call by the umpire. Let it go.
Oh, my God.
Fogarty went back with the flight and basically cleaned up Murphy.
How was that not a...
See it here on the car sales replay. Oh, that's just a free kick every day of the week. Well,
He's had a
occasionally get them wrong.
Series of concussions, hasn't we? Know of that. Let's hope he's okay to... He's getting up.
He's slow to get up.
There's a hell of a
replay.
He will come off the ground.
He looks very stunned. It was a big hit from Fogarty. Still can't believe that wasn't a free kick.
Quite a strange decision, wasn't it? Fogarty, I mean, they'd eyes for the ball, but had turned his back on the play. They generally just give them away.
The ball up side bottom. He would have handled out to go. He tried to just kick it to his own advantage off the ground. And in the end, it went out of bounds and the umpires pinged him. He's a bit stiff there, Jordan DeGoey. Murphy takes the free kick. Goes back to Smith. 57 plays 49. 15 minutes gone in the final term for Toyota, supporting local communities through Good for Footy. O'Brien got his hands to the footy, came off to Walker. Quick kick forward from Dawson. Well done, Murphy. Made a contest with side bottom. Dawson broke the tackle side bottom, but was under pressure and he kicked it down Noble's throat.
Well, they have taken the 3 marks inside 50 this quarter, Collingwood. That's a positive sign that they're not only getting forward entry, they're getting marks inside.
16 minutes gone in the final term. The Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. Jordan Butts an intercept mark at halfback. They've got all the answers at the moment, and Schonberg is on the ground. So the sub is on. I'll get you to have a look at who that is. Come off weights for Safety Steel Sheds. Harry Schonberg kicks down the line. Walker thought he had the mark. Umpire said play on. Johnson tried to break a tackle. Now he's been pinged holding the ball.
Big moment in the game. Massive moment.
Big tackle from Jordan Dawson. Tackle of the day for Toro. You can count on it. Get the job done with Toro.
His hardness has been incredible in this last half. Quite amazing.
Murphy, hands high, taken in a tackle by Mitchell. The umpire will ball it up 25 metres out from the Crows' goal.
Big brain, big heart.
He's been tough for Hardyacker, legendary gear, hasn't he, Dawson?
Just incredible. The leading tackler on the ground was 7.
Ruck contest. Ball's on the deck. No one really picks it up. It's scrappy stuff. Collingwood player holding his hand in the air, holding the ball was Maynard. But we'll have another ball up. Thilthorpe, last one off the grass. 25 out from the Crows' goal. Walker got a little tap, tried to hit it to Rankin. Why wouldn't you? But we've got another stoppage. Plenty of numbers around the footy. Walker again, tapped it to Rankin. This way, that way, trying to beat the tackle and cannot. Rankin drove him into the turf. Over the boundary line. And we'll have a throw in for Spitwater, tough and ready. Still in the same area. Walker will do the ruck work. Grabbed it out of the ruck, then tackled by Johnson. Umpire says, give it to me.
I don't understand that one. It's like, how does that not get paid? He's taken that out of the ruck, one-handed, got tackled, didn't even make an attempt.
Tagawi is going to get the clearance and put it down the line. It's a one-on-one battle on the wing. McQuarrie waited for the ball. Schonberg stole it from him and went towards Murphy, but it beat him out of bounds. And the umpire says, throw it in.
Saligo is the injured player for Adelaide. Dominant display, 24 disposals. So the 6 marks, 3 tackles. one shot on goal. Keep an eye on what that injury is. Schoenberg gets his opportunity.
O'Brien again in the ruck was very good. Sloan handball towards Laird, went out of bounds. We'll have another throw in. O'Brien's got to be around the mark for player of the day for La Cabra, home of the GOAT Mexican food. Darryl Wakeland, our local expert, a job well done. You got that job after the game.
Outstanding game. Six contested marks, mind you, once. He's had the 39, make that 40 hit-outs.
Incredible. 57 plays 49 on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. We've gone 19 and a half minutes. Time's running out for Collingwood. They get a free kick here. Elliott, excellent work, but the spoil came from Pedler. He went again, Pedler. Schonberg getting a couple of touches. Important from the sub. Gave it to Keys. Keys to Sloan. Cripps closed him down, had to stop and prop, and then goes to Murphy on the paint of 50. Murphy deep in the pocket, it's going to put it long. Thilthorpe in the goal square by himself. Backing back, the Collingwood defence force it through for a minor score. 7 goals, 16 plays, 7-7 on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. We're here for, this is AFL Nation, for Tyre Power, your match day favourites for tyre safety, and Toyota supporting local communities through Good for Footy. The kick in might be intercepted here. Pedler made a contest of it, and now laid a high tackle. No, he hasn't laid a high tackle. I thought the umpire signalled high tackle, but maybe it was a high fend-off. And Pedler has the free kick on the paint of 50.
He's unlucky there, Moore. May have reached slightly over that shoulder, but...
Turn the car sales replay, sell your car the hassle-free way with car sales instant offer. Pedler from 52 metres. This will land at the top of the square. Cripps underneath it, took the mark. Or got the free kick. Take your pick. Crisp.
Some weary legs.
Certainly
I'm not sure if they can do it twice in 5 days. They come from behind.
Got it to Elliott, to Hoskin Elliott. Down the line. Oh, Duday nearly took a one-hander. Left it behind. Bobby Hill picked it up close to 50. Handballed inside 50 towards Myercheck. Butts is on his hammer. Been there all night. Jordan Butts. Myercheck with strength. Got a kick up in the air. Don't know if that's gone the required distance. Umpire calls play on. Murray got it out. Schonberg in there to help out the fresh legs. Kicks out to the wing. Elliott takes an intercept mark. Good grab.
Massive moment for Collingwood. Massive moment for Adelaide.
Got the handball inside to Quaynor. Got it to Hoskin Elliott from 55. Puts it to the top of the square. They'll fly. It gets forced through for a minor score by the big ruckman, O'Brien. He has been outstanding.
Markov having some moments in this last quarter too. He's been outstanding. Really willing himself into the match.
Jordan Dawson has kicking duties for Hard Yakka, a breed of new legends. He has been super tough tonight. A real captain's game from Jordan Dawson. His kicking has gone out of bounds. We'll have a throw in. 70 around from Collingwood's goal. It's an 8-point game. The Crows lead it on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. We've gone 22, almost 23 minutes. Johnson into the ruck. O'Brien won the tap. DeGoey. Great tackle by Laird. Ball came loose. Maynard tackled by Sloan. Thrown to the ground. Rankin tapped it to the advantage of Walker. He tried to fend off a couple of players. He's still standing, Walker, but he stepped over the boundary line. We'll have a throw in. Probably got about 8 minutes left tops, I reckon, Wakes.
Yeah, not much in it. It's a cracker finish. Absolute beauty of a finish.
8-point lead to the Crows. O'Brien got the tap down again. Nick Dacos off the ground, got it forward. Mitchell tried to do the same thing. Then Dacos came and did put it inside forward 50. Playing the role of goalkeeper, Duday was there, and a great smother from Dacos on Murray as he tried to clear the ball. We'll have a throw in inside Collingwood's 50. They probably need a goal here, Collingwood.
Probably 5 minutes of real time, I would have thought. Whilst we were looking at the clock, we're at 24-minute mark. on the count up clock. Sorry.
The throw in falls to Josh Dacos. He has a shot out on the full. Some tough awards for you after the game. Player of the day for visit mildura.com.au. The mark of the day for Flight Centre. Do we have a big moment left in this game for Bendix Breaks? Put your foot down with confidence, Bendix Breaks. Duday brings it back in for the Crows, goes to the outer side. Getting across the front of the pack, Maynard. Dacos, quick hands. Mitchell, kick to the top of the square. Dawson did very well. Fell to Johnson, can he get a boot to it? I don't know if he has. He won it over the shoulder, I think it's been rushed through. Minor score.
You can hear the nerve in the crowd, can't you? Oh,
so close. Butts did really well.
Outstanding effort by Butts. How is that not over the shoulder? That is quite amazing. Would have been an absolute uproar if Adelaide had been on the other foot.
Fogarty takes the mark at halfback. Kicks it 60 metres down the line to Taylor Walker, who juggled it close to the line, goes out of bounds. That'll suit the Crows. 25 and a half minutes gone. Jordan Dawson up to 26 touches. Stats thanks to safety still sheds.
I'm not sure with 4 umpires how that gets missed on the goal line over the shoulder.
Agree. Missed a couple tonight, the umps. Generally, they've done a pretty good job. A couple of crucial ones, maybe. I'm sure the Collingwood fans listening at home won't care. They'll want that free kick. Geez, it would be great if Collingwood could sneak one here. It's a 7-point margin. Hope you're enjoying the call on AFL Nation. Paul Bonds, Darryl Wakeland with you. Collingwood and the Crows in a great battle. Collingwood have not lost to the Crows at Adelaide Oval since 2016.
Ginnivan yet to have a shot on goal. Bobby Hill just for 2 points. Expect one of these guys to pop up.
Throwing on the outer side, crowd getting involved. Frampton got it down to Josh Dacos. McCreary tried to go out of the air and had an airy. Big tackle laid, and the umpire will come in. We'll have a stoppage.
Stacks on, bodies absolutely flying everywhere.
Collingwood needs something special. Schonberg got it forward. Ginnivan, DeGoey. Going off the ground was Markov. Then Ginnivan just kicked it straight up in the air. Centre half forward for Collingwood. Noble closes inside 50.
Oh, that's it.
Goes long.
That's
John Noble
massive.
has kicked the goal. That's a massive goal. Player of the day for mildura.com.au. John Noble has given Collingwood a sniff. It's back to a 1-point game. 8-9, 57, plays 7-16, 58 on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet Wakes. How about that?
Just the power running there. It was Johnson who was got on the end of it, got a fingernail in there. They just will themselves, don't they? There's nothing fancy about it. They bash into space. They're not afraid to go lateral. They don't care if there's not a player out there. They're hoping a player will work. Their work rate will get them across to where the ball is. On that occasion, it was Noble. Left his man. Was caught in between two, and it was just an absolute blast from 45 metres out, and he could not have kicked that any straighter.
28 and a half minutes gone in the final term. From the stoppage, Sloan goes off the ground. Rochelle had the footy, dropped the footy. Collingwood away. Dacos got it from Adams. Forward handball to DeGoey. Now here's Josh Dacos from 50 metres. Has kicked it out on the full. Crows still lead by a point. We have 2 minutes 30 to go, Wakes.
Lots of football left. Once
Kick down the line, broadcast side, Moore, intercept mark.
Wow, what a player. What a superstar.
He's been outstanding. What a finish we've got for you on AFL Nation.
Has there been a better overhead mark as a defender? Quite
I don't think
incredible.
so. Big fly from Myercheck. Crows have numbers back. Dawson's there. Out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Throw in 20 metres around from Collingwood's goal.
I tell you what, Dawson, his strength is quite incredible. The way he brushes off tackles, they come at him, but he was able to just lift his arm. He's just hovering at the back of the contest here. Always seems to be the spare man. Side bottom, what's he going to conjure up?
The throw in. Side bottom has the footy. Dribbles it towards goal. And tapped through by Johnson. Smart. Levels the score.
Get reset. Need to get a reset, and they just need another point. Probably 2 minutes to go, under 2 minutes.
Great team play from Johnson for Anthem Workwear.
Puts the pressure back on Adelaide, doesn't it, to score. They need everything to grow right, Adelaide.
30 minutes gone. We have under 2 minutes to play here at the Adelaide Oval. Scores are tied. Collingwood have not lost a game at the Adelaide Oval to the Adelaide Crows since 2016.
Setting up behind the football. It's been all Collingwood this last 6 minutes.
The throw in. Rankin. Spin move. Got the handball to Keys. To Laird. To Rankin. Hits Fogarty on the lead.
Got the mismatch here with Walker on Quaynor.
Kicks down the line to Schonberg. Quaynor did well. Come in late. Handball forward. Mitchell was there. And it goes out of bounds. 60 around from the Crows' goal.
Gee, Rankin was good there, wasn't he? Twist and turn. Heaps of pressure. Fogarty on the end of that kick, but just wasn't able to do enough to get it over the top to Schoenberg.
Scores are level. 58 apiece on the Signet scoreboard. Power every moment with Signet. Collingwood win the ball from the stoppage. Go down the line. Cripps had a little fumble. Elliott's with him. Thrown out back to Cripps. He gathers it now, swings around. Hoskin Elliott in the middle of Adelaide Oval by himself. Drills it long inside 50, side bottom! Takes a diving mark in the pocket for Collingwood. And he will go back and have a set shot.
He'll take his full 30 seconds.
And we're under a minute. McRae on the boundary line is pumping his fist. The 30-second sign has gone up on the boundary.
The veteran. A class act on Tuesday, just finds himself in a position, 40 seconds to go. Can he nail it?
Any score will put Collingwood in front. Looks good off the boot. It's fading a little. It is a score. Collingwood hit the front. 8 goals 10, 8 goals 11, 59 on the Signet scoreboard. The quick kick out, come to Rochelle on the wing. Handball back inside to Rankin. Rankin over the top to Rochelle. The Crows have another chance. Kicks down the line. Moore marks it on the chest. Darcy Moore at half back. And Collingwood have won. There's the siren. What a comeback.
Oh, amazing.
Absolute scenes at the Adelaide Oval. The ball couldn't finish in better hands than their skipper, Darcy Moore. The veteran, steel side bottom, kicks the winning point. I don't think the Crows fans know what to do.
Oh, that's unbelievable. They just kept hanging in there, didn't they? Keep hanging in there. And, wow, side bottom at the end of the day was on the end of it. Just quite incredible. Just quite incredible. They willed themselves, but Moore. How about the Moore mark, the contested mark? Right on the wing here in front of us, over the top of Walker. Just an incredible player. He kept coming all night. But gee, won't they be ruining them first half opportunities, Adelaide? And as we said, I texted the mate at half time. He's a massive Crows man, and they left at least 6 goals on the shelf there.
No
Edible
question.
goals in that first half. And look at the scoreline. They've had 23 scoring shots to Collingwood's 19. They hustled themselves back into the game. And as we said, still Sidebottom the hero in the end. But who would have thought? Who would have thought? And we'll go through some of the stats as we go through the summary, Bonds, but 52 to 46 inside 50s. The scoring efficiency really did even up as the game went on, but Adelaide was so low in that scoring efficiency as far as that conversion goes, and just couldn't get enough bang for their buck in that first half. So, and that comes back to bite you. You get limited opportunities in 120 minutes of football, and if you don't take them, good sides will do you over.
Well, we've got to catch our breaths here, and that's our local expert, Darryl Wakeland, for Local Expert. A job well done. What are your immediate thoughts? Yeah, that we just heard them. I shouldn't have read that bit. Anyway, I'm a bit flustered myself. We'll have a break and come back to the Adelaide Oval. We'll go through all the awards and recap what was an amazing win for the Collingwood Football Club. This is AFL Nation.
The goal of the game for Host Plus. Host Plus has been named Super Rating Super Fund of the Year for 2023. That's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Proprietary Limited. Check the PDS and TMD at hostplus.com.au.
Looping handball over the top to De Goey, put him under pressure, skids one inside forward 50. Dawson went low, got one high. Will win the free kick. Play on advantage taken by Smith. Oh, they're out, the Crows. Keys takes us. He's got Pedler inside 50 by himself. He'll run into an open goal, and that's another one for the Crows.
That quarter on AFL Nation was for Signet. Power every moment with a Signet Power Bank.
For logbook servicing you can rely on, you need to make the right choice. You need trained professionals who use the latest equipment, the right quality parts, and are fully qualified to service your car according to manufacturer's specifications. At your local Repco authorised service centre, you get all this plus the reassurance of a nationwide warranty that's backed by the biggest name in the business. For real peace of mind, trust the experience and knowledge of your local Repco authorised service centre. Book in or book online at repcoservice.com.
Tradies and service providers, are you looking to improve your cash flow and reduce your paperwork? Then sign up with Australia's fastest growing team of local experts who'll improve your financial security and work flexibility. There are no sign-up fees, no annoying paperwork and exclusive leads all on one platform. It's easy to use and you only pay for leads that turn into a job well done. Ready to join the service revolution? Become a local expert by visiting localexpert.com.au today. A job well done.
Sustained performance in footy is more than just one great game. It's about playing consistently, game after game, season after season. Host Plus has delivered strong performance over the long term with top returns over 20 years. A top performing super fund over the long term, that's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Pty Limited. Super Ratings SR50 Balance Index January 2023. General advice only. Consider the relevant Host Plus PDS and TND at hostplus.com.au. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. Search Compare Host Plus today.
Here's why renting a car from Bargain Car Rentals is such a bargain. Best prices guaranteed, no hidden fees, and no fees for drivers under 25, offering unlimited kilometres and locations everywhere. Bargain Car Rentals Australia. Now that's a bargain. Visit bargaincarrentals.com.au.
The Henley sale event cannot go on forever. Savings on every home. Luxuries are standard. Henley, backed by a $7 billion parent company. Build on something solid. Henley.com.au.
Good for the game tomorrow?
Nah, still trying to sell the car.
Give me your phone, let me do it.
Yeah, good luck.
Car sales, instant offer.
Car sales what?
Instant offer. You can skip creating an ad, dealing with buyers and waiting for a decent offer all weekend.
Is that the offer for my car already?
Yep. Now just take it to one of the official buyers nationwide, get it looked over, and the money drops the next business day. So I'll see you at the game then?
Yeah, see you at the game.
Car sales instant offer. The hassle-free way to sell your car.
T's and C's apply.
Is creating a living space that's healthy, sustainable, stylish and on trend important to you? Then Choices Flooring has the right style, design and colour flooring and window furnishings for your living space with our Spaces for Living autumn sale. View our Spaces for Living magazine online with 100 pages of great savings, inspiration and design ideas with the latest colours and textures to create the perfect look and feel for your home. The Choices Flooring Spaces for Living autumn sale on now.
From Port Arlington to Torquay and from Colac to Portland, the Barwon Southwest region enjoys spectacular coastlines, inland lakes and glorious waterfalls. And at the heart of this great region is its vibrant business community. Regional Development Victoria is helping grow jobs and infrastructure across the state, including the Queenscliff Ferry Terminal. Set to improve services between Queenscliff and Sorrento, the redeveloped terminal will provide a boost to the local economy by creating jobs and helping attract more visitors to the region. We say cheers to Regional Victoria. To learn more about what's happening in your favourite town, visit rdv.vic.gov.au. Authorised by the Victorian Government, 1 Treasury Place, Melbourne.
The Quarter Pounder. 100% Aussie beef, cheese, mustard and pickles. If you think about it long enough, you might forget you've already made dinner. Now that is a pickle. Grab a Quarter Pounder on the My Macca's app today. Available after 10:30am.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter sale. Macca's I'm Loving It moments. Score yourself an absolute Macca's legend, the McChicken.
Pedler bombs a high ball. Walker underneath it. Jones down, front and centre. Outside of the boot, goal! They would love the quick answer, Collingwood.
Yep.
Made pretty good contact, and there is the answer. Mitchell tried to run through. He was tackled. It folded Josh Dacos, and he kicked the goal. Yes, he did. Centre half forward for Collingwood. Noble closes inside 50.
Oh, that's it.
Goes long.
That's
John Noble has
massive.
kicked the goal. That's a massive goal. And Collingwood have won. There's the siren. What a comeback.
Oh, amazing.
Absolute scenes at the Adelaide Oval. Absolute scenes, all right, as the rain starts to pour down here at Wakes. Paul Bonza, Darryl Wakeland with you, post-game wrap for Crowes Electrical and Solar. And our team is dressed by Ringers Western. They have you covered, ringerswestern.com. Let's just go over that again. Collingwood really stole that game from the Crows. The Crows, some bad kicking. They say bad kicking's bad footy. And somehow they kicked 3 goals in the last quarter to win the game.
Yeah, quite incredible. Like we said, it was 5 goal in that last half, 5 goal 3 to 2 goal 6 in the end, and 16 points. I mean, you just 7 goals 16 to Adelaide. There's the 23 scoring shots to 19. So Collingwood evened up the scoring shots, but it was the 6 or 7 that Adelaide left on the shelf in that first half that, really would have blown out the game and would have had them playing a very different style of game if they were up by 6-7 goals. So
correct.
Not to say that Collingwood may not have clawed them back, and as we know, we've seen them do time and time again, come from behind. Record in the league for doing that under the coaching of McRae, but to do it twice, to be 5-6 goal down twice in a week within 5 days, you doubt whether they would have been able to do that. But they kept within the reach. I think the biggest margin probably at any one stage was probably a bit over 20 points.
Yes.
May have got to 22 points or something like that, but still under that 4-goal margin, which is not much, and they hung around. Got out to 15 points in that last quarter, which in the end, it's, as we say, it just wasn't enough, and they kept coming. Got repeat entries, set up so well behind the footy, don't they? Quaynor was outstanding. Noble got forward and kicked that goal, and we'll touch on some highlights, but Moore was the one for me. But also importantly, Murphy, his effort going back when he did get crunched and looked like he we'll keep an eye on that, whether he did end up with any concussion. Let's hope not. He has had a history of that. But the courage to go back, how he didn't get a free kick in that moment, that was a massive moment in the game halfway through that last quarter. But more to stand up within contested marks over Walker at 70 metres out, just down in front of the box here. That was an incredible mark. Another repeat entry back inside 50 to put pressure on that Adelaide back line, and there's only so much of that you can continue to hold back.
Adelaide led all night until Steele side bottom kicked that point with less than a minute to go.
All night, the whole night. Yeah, quite incredible. It was probably the 6-minute mark when they kicked that first goal, Adelaide. They had 9 scoring shots in that first quarter. But then they couldn't score in that second quarter, and Collingwood were able to hang in there, and they were able to get some... Importantly, they were able to get shots on goal, and they were able to score goals, not just, get it going forward. And that was the real quarter that turned it around for Collingwood, and able to break the back of Adelaide and get it back on their terms at the contested ball and clearance.
Adelaide led by 22 points at quarter time, 6 points at half time, 16 points at three-quarter time, and amazingly, Collingwood win the game by a point. Let's have a look at some of the awards. The tackler of the game for Torre. Count on Torre to get the job done.
Yeah, look, it's as we spoke about, McCreery is one of the players. I just love watching him play. Nice to see him up close here today. He's had the 9 tackles. He doesn't get a lot of easy ball, but God, he does some Ks. He's had the 9 tackles, and along with Taylor Adams with 8, and just both of them around the contest, come out the ground. They just do so much work. So a couple of class acts who really made it the arm wrestle and got it back on Collingwood's terms in that second quarter.
Player of the day for La Cabra, home of the GOAT Mexican food. Player of the day. There's quite a few, wasn't there?
Yeah, I mean, a couple mentions. Dawson's tackle on DeGoey. Dawson had another tackle on... I think it was Moore. He just had some amazing efforts in that last quarter and the back end of the third quarter where he just stood up. You felt as though if Adelaide had ended up getting up, it would have been because of Dawson. He had some magic moments, but I couldn't go past Johnson in the end. That little tap over, he featured, he was everywhere in that last quarter. There was nothing pretty about it, but that little, got that point, should have probably been given that free, tap that. But late, right in that last one, tapped that little one over the back, was able to get that back to even.
Yep.
And then...
Collingwood a point down, and instead of trying to take possession, tap it through for a point.
Could have taken possession, got tackled, pulled down. There was still 1 point down at that stage, and it was a beautiful flick out the back.
Just
put
smart.
It back to even. Smart play. Put the pressure back on Adelaide. Adelaide now have to score with 1 minute and 15 to go. And... as history show, they weren't able to get it forward of their centre, and still side bottom gets an opportunity to kick a point to win them the game.
We're just going to cross down to the Collingwood change rooms and listen to the players sing the song. I think this will be loud. There it is. The Collingwood boys up and about. Great work down there in the rooms. Unmissable moments for Drinkwise. Choose to Drinkwise. You won't miss a moment if you drink wise.
Well, another player I thought if Adelaide were going to get up, it was going to be because of Rory Sloane. And the veteran just kept hanging in there. Had some magic moments, especially in that third quarter when they were kicking to the Riverbank stand. He nailed that tackle on... It was the big fella. Was it?
I can't
Murphy.
remember.
I think it was
Murphy.
I think it was Murphy. Tackled him, gets a shot on goal from 40, and just ices it, and just goes back and goes bang, and that kept them out of reach for a period. But he just kept coming, the veteran.
Speaking of veterans, the forever young player of the day for Tobin Brothers Funerals Celebrating Lives.
Yeah, well, a couple mentioned. I mean, Tex Walker had his moments. As far as a veteran who keeps coming, he was outstanding. He continued to just come up at the football. But I can't go past Still Sidebottom. He's just a player that keeps covering the ground. What a player. In the end, he's come off his 30. And he's had another on Tuesday at Anzac Day, right up there in the votes, Anzac Day medal. But then he's had the 24 disposals tonight. Did he start as the sub?
No, not tonight. We thought he did because he had the jacket on in the warm-up. He was the only one with the jacket. Kelly started. But, yeah, Still Sidebottom, 296 games now.
Evergreen, isn't he?
And just keeps going along, 32 years of age. It's just an incredible player. And he always does it with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the score is. He's running around, smile on his face, loving every minute of it.
And he's with the way that Collingwood play, he's so crucial between the arcs, and he's so beautifully balanced, but he can use it both sides of the body, and he can get that overlap running still with the old legs that he has. So, yeah, just quite incredible.
Tobin Brother Funerals, celebrating lives every day of the year. Bendix, big moment. Put your foot down with confidence with Bendix Brakes. Bendix, big moment.
Well,
is it just the point to put them in front?
I think it has to be, but the moment for me was it was on a knife edge there. It was still about a 14-point game when it's a 50-50 ball at half forward. Collingwood just willed the ball. It was Riverbank stand in. They were scoring in the last quarter. They've just hit it laterally. It was a 50-50 ball. Noble left his man, had no right to. He just had to go. Swooped on a ball at 55 metres out, run through 50, and he's kicked the most magnificent goal. It was an absolute incredible pressure, fast-moving goal, and then we seen and he just nailed it. You're talking about a half-backer who just hung in there all night long, spent a fair bit of night on Rankin, and did a pretty good job, and pops up and kicks one of the match-winning goals.
Who ran the most Ks? They'll sleep well tonight on the original Mattress Factory. Upgrade your sleep online or in-store.
Well, special moment like Nick Dacos. I was watching the Keys match-up. Keys ran with him all night, and them two boys will sleep very well. But Keys did not look out of his league. I thought he did a terrific job. I'm not sure what the breakdown is, but Dacos, Nick had the 26 disposals, but when you look at the amount of kicks from, Crows have had 15 points, so he's probably taken at least 14 of them kick-outs, maybe a dozen of them kick-outs, so I'm pretty sure they count them kicks. So, I think Keys has had a pretty good night, but the amount of Ks, he's had 12 disposals himself.
Yep.
And he just kept coming.
And covered 15.3 Ks, Ben Keys. Most Ks on the ground was actually Tom Duday, 15.6 kilometres.
Wow, amazing. Some big surging runs to get back and gets up the ground. And what an athlete he is.
Coaching move of the day for Henley Homes. Henley Complete Homes for selling in Kaukalalu? I don't know. And Officer. Where is... Let's go through that. I've got to get that right. Kaukaloo, I reckon it is. Kaukaloo.
Kaukaloo?
Kaukaloo. Have you heard of Kaukaloo?
No, I have not.
No, me either.
Let's run with
for
it.
Henley Homes. We're coaching move. Coaches had a tough night tonight because there was some frustration on both teams, I think.
Look, there were. And obviously, early days with Kruger going down early, it meant that, Johnson came into the ruck at times just to give... just let me give Frampton a bit of relief, and Frampton kept trying his heart out, and that was probably the key move. It allowed Johnson to get up the ground a little bit, but Bonds, you any key?
Calcarlo, I've been told.
Calcarlo?
Thanks,
any
Nick.
other key moves?
But look, I don't know. Bringing Schonberg on, I think added a little bit of, I guess, the fresh legs of Schonberg, but he's probably going to do that anyway, Nixie. But yeah, I just think it was all players tonight. There wasn't many big moves of changing players' positions. They pretty much let it go, and yeah.
Yeah, look, I think as far as making the moves, I think Jordan Dawson's the one that he makes the moves on his own out in the ground, how he sets up. He goes to where the team needs him. Just keep an eye on Schoenberg out here doing some extra runs. Isn't that the worst feeling ever, doing extra runs after a game when you've come on as sub and you get an extra and you've gone down by 1 point? Not too many worse feelings than that.
I'm not a big fan of the sports scientists, Wakes. I don't think they've improved the.
Yeah.
I can't see any benefit in Schonberg getting out there after a game and running for 15 minutes.
Just get a bit of condition into the kid, but
do it during the week.
Yeah,
make him run an extra 15 minutes. Why do it now?
Maybe he gets a sleep in tomorrow. Maybe they get a day off. What's tomorrow? Yeah,
makes no sense to me. I'm feeling for Harry Schonberg here. Mark of the day for Flight Centre, your real deal centre.
Look, once again, Murphy in that first quarter, but I'd pay him the mark that he got smacked. It was by Fogarty coming back with the footy, so either of them. We had Thilthorpe as a special mention too, and then that second quarter wasn't he? Yep. Little step ladder. I used Quaynor as a little step ladder, so I'll probably go with Murphy for effort though.
He missed the goal too, so
he did. He did. So I'll give it to Murphy. For effort.
The MEGT Rookie of the Day, your local apprenticeship experts.
Yeah, hard to go past Saligo. Pedler was featuring in that first half. I'll give it to Saligo. Came off injured late in the game, and he's ended up with 24 touches, had a shot on goal. So, he's building a very nice career. He's only had the 20-odd games, but Pedler was faded in that second half, but he was on song for a terrific game. But just a toss-up between them two, and a little special mention. We can't not mention Nick Dacos with his 26 disposals, and but he was very well held. He didn't have the space to run and do what he needs to.
Ben Key's job on him?
Yeah, I think Ben, I would say he had the better of him, and I think they'll highlight a few things with Nick. He's a young kid. He's a superstar. So but you can see how hungry he is to get that 1-2 and get the ball. And it's the way they play. So you've got to keep encouraging that. Certainly just another opportunity for the kid to show his wares out here. And, he was still a contributor late in that game, but his brother probably...
outshone him tonight.
Outshone him, yeah absolutely, which is great to see.
Yeah, Josh was really good tonight. He ended up with a goal and 31 disposals. He was excellent. MEGT supporting employers and apprentices for over 40 years. I might just go through the fantasy scores in this game, the leading fantasy scores, before we take a little break. Jordan Dawson, best man on the ground, 116. Rory Laird, 110. Josh Dacos, 100. John Noble, 100. Tom Mitchell, always a big fantasy scorer. He had 100. Nick Dacos, 96. And Riley O'Brien, 94. Still side bottom, 93. So, I guess usual culprits, but good to see Josh Dacos up there with a big game from him.
Massive.
And how quickly this ground empties. It's only been probably 15 minutes since the game finished. There's not a soul in the crowd apart from some security and us.
Yeah, and they every part of the ground. And
it's a few corporates over there still.
They're hanging around for
drinking their vinos.
A couple of their last ones, get their money's worth. But, they pour them out here. They go north, south, east, west, and the ground, like we said, that rain did come very late, right pretty much on that last siren. Yeah. So that's a great result for a good game of footy.
So if you're just joining us, what the hell have you been doing? You've missed an outstanding game of footy. Collingwood, who trailed all night, hit the front with less than a minute to play. They win 8 goals, 11-59 to the Adelaide Crows, 7-16-58. It's Collingwood by a point. I can give you the goal kickers. Firstly, for the Adelaide Crows, Walker 1, Rankin 1, Pedler 2, Sloan 1, and Chase Jones a couple. And for Collingwood, Brady Mychek kicked 3, Frampton 1, and singles to Hoskin Elliott. And these guys all kicked goals in the last quarter. Johnson, Josh Dacos, and Noble. And Noble's goal was elite, running inside 50. Bombed it from about 49 metres. He was unbelievably good. We've still got to come back and get your best players. We'll have a look at the ladder and maybe have a look at the games for next week as well. But for now, we'll take a little break from the Adelaide Oval and come back very shortly. This is AFL Nation.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Tyre Power, number 1 this season, and Toyota, that's good for footy, and Red Energy, Vic Footy Fest.
Get the power of safer tyres before you go on holidays. A road safety message from Tyre Power.
Having out-of-balance tyres causes uneven tread wear and an uncomfortable ride. You'll also cop excess wear on your suspension and other parts of your vehicle. If you experience severe vibration while driving, especially highway speeds, get your tyres dynamically balanced at your local Tyre Power store straight away.
Get the power of expert advice. Get the power of Australia's biggest independent. Tyre Power.
Get the power!
Tired of overpaying for your mobile plan? Make the switch to Mate and experience unbeatable value. For a limited time, enjoy $1 per month for the first 3 months of your mobile plan. That's pocket change, mate. Each plan includes unlimited talk and text to standard Aussie numbers, plus a 500 gigabyte data bank. You can even keep your own mobile number. Visit letsbemates.com.au or search Mate online to sign up and start saving today.
Something wonderful happens when you visit Mildura. The city vibe continues, but the outback's only moments away. Fresh produce is endless, the embers are hotter, and the night skies seem longer. Nature sings, kangaroos graze, and the sun glistens magically on the river. Photos captured and stories told are shared amongst family and friends. So, when you're ready, start your journey with us. Visit mildura.com.au.
Tradies and service providers, are you looking to improve your cash flow and reduce your paperwork? Then sign up with Australia's fastest growing team of local experts. You'll improve your financial security and work flexibility. Enjoy no sign-up fees? Tick. Better cash flow? Tick. No paperwork? Tick. Exclusive leads? Tick. And finance options to get you on your way? Tick. Ready to join the service revolution? Become a local expert by visiting localexpert.com.au today. A job well done.
Hello, bank.
Hello, I wanted
Number.
to... Sorry?
Customer identification number.
I do have a name.
Well, you're a number to us.
Well, you guys sure love a number.
Numbers? Oh, yeah. New customer target numbers.
What?
Extra fee numbers. And don't get me started on the bottom line. Have you seen our last quarter profit numbers?
No.
Amazing. All those zeros.
At Athena, the only numbers we care about are the number of years and dollars you can slash off your home loan. Visit athena.com.au to pay off your loan faster. Athena, love us and leave us. Standard credit criteria, terms, conditions and government charges apply.
Major building projects for the trade or a DIY home reno. Robot Building Supplies is the Australian-owned family-run business you can trust.
Robot's got it.
Robot's product range is vast and world-class. And when it comes to product knowledge...
Robot's got it.
Next day delivery in Metro Melbourne.
Robot's got it.
Over 70 years experience and reliability helping Melburnians. Robot Building Supplies. Notting Hill, Sunshine, Preston, Dramana, Pakenham, Coldstream and Darnham. robotbuildingsupplies.com.au.
ROBOT, Robot Building Supplies.
Hi, I'm Dylan, a family lawyer with Aitken Partners. I know separation and divorce are tough because I've been there myself. I know how daunting each step is, and I'm here to help you. Aitken Partners can help with a range of other issues too, from divorce and wills and estates to business and property issues, including litigation, employment law, and creating, buying and selling businesses. We want to help you live your best life. So, call us on 8600 6000. That's 860 6000.
For logbook servicing you can rely on, you need to make the right choice. You need trained professionals who use the latest equipment, the right quality parts, and are fully qualified to service your car according to manufacturer's specifications. At your local Repco authorised service centre, you get all this plus the reassurance of a nationwide warranty that's backed by the biggest name in the business. For real peace of mind, trust the experience and knowledge of your local Repco authorised service centre. Book in or book online at repcoservice.com.
You're listening to AFL Nation for Elders, for Australian Agriculture and Tyre Power. Big Easter sale.
Welcome back to Adelaide Oval. AFL Nation, Paul Bonza and Daryl Wakeland with you. Collingwood home by a point in an absolute thriller. They trailed all night and still side bottom, kicked a point with less than a minute to go to seal the win. All right, Wakes, we've got to get to your votes, your 3-2-1s for the AFL Nation Player of the Year for La Cabra. Savour the food and embrace the Mexican culture. Visit lacabramexican.com.au.
A lot of even contributors, and we spoke about how outstanding Darcy Moore was down back. Just held up all day long, as did the couple of the key backs for Adelaide in Murray and Butts. But a couple of other special mentions. Rory Laird, just outstanding, 29 disposals. How do you not get votes with 29 disposals? Outstanding player. Mitchell, incredible again. What a player. His 29 disposals, had the 8 clearances right up there. And Noble, you can't go past Noble. Just an outstanding player. And he just kept coming. The way he just kept creating the ball, he wins the one-on-ones. He's had the 23 disposals himself. Importantly, that goal in that last quarter that put them within 7 points, I think it was. So, incredible game. I'll give one vote to O'Brien. He just, at key moments, his contested marking was next level. He has the 44 hit-outs. He really led the way in that first quarter, got the momentum for Adelaide. I give 2 votes to Josh Dacos. He's come out of the shadow of his younger brother. Bonds, can you believe that you're in the shadow of your 19-year-old younger brother? Quite incredible. But let's hope that's a launching pad for him to go, yep, I can be just as good as this young punk. And can't go past Jordan Dawson. First time I've watched him very, very closely tonight. And he would have been the reason they won that game tonight, along with Rory Sloane and a couple of his moments. But his hardness, his ability to be able to just know the big moments and he nailed 3 of the most high-pressure tackles in that last quarter and a bit to really change the momentum of the game in many parts of that game. So incredible. And also, along with that, he had the 30 disposals, 6 tackles, and didn't hit the scoreboard tonight, but was everywhere.
Well done. So Dawson best on ground, Josh Dacos and Riley O'Brien. Injured players for Arnold, Thomas and Becker. Call 1300 33300 or 333300.
Obviously, with Murphy, we'll need to keep a close eye on that. I really like him as a player. That's the second. If he does get concussion, that's the second time in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So that's a real concern for Collingwood, and he's become a real key player down back and at other areas of the ground when needed. Kruger went off early. He was the one when Will Kelly come on. Probably the first 7-8 minutes.
We didn't see why, but so Nathan Kruger went off injured, and also
Saligo from Adelaide. Yes. We'll keep an eye on that. But I didn't see a knock during the game. Maybe he's done a soft tissue or something. It was late in the game. He'd done a lot of Ks and another outstanding performance from Saligo with 24 disposals. So we'll keep a close eye on that one through the week.